it's like, you're all pretty good people, but like,
Who are you asking
there's a
about that?
couple of you that really shine. They need better lighting to show their beauty.
Calcality.
He's talking to you.
It wasn't you, Ben. I mean, I think you're gorgeous, but
I look like a horse's ass. Anyway, continue.
don't worry,
Horse.
Joe.
No,
Corn
you
can
look
only
like a
attract
single
men.
guy.
All right. Last we left off, being followed by TIE fighters as they took a Fury class TIE Advanced fighter. They were able to escape far enough ahead to drop the ship off at a parking structure in Coruscant. Throughout that, while also having a baby crate dragon all over the place, vomiting constantly. You guys decided that leaving the ship behind is better than trying to keep it. There were some sales made, some people's killed. Crate Dragon killed some people, and you eventually got a.
He was the best guy around.
You guys got a space Uber of a very high driver that decided to pick you up and fly you over to your ship. And
He was great. He was awful.
And you guys got back over to the Ravensmaw and decided, since there's currently nothing on your plate at the current moment, that since your new Mandalorian friend, Jared Karn, has to head over to Naboo, that you guys would be willing to go with him. With this, you welcomed him upon your ship. With a possible tour in
Some
there.
more than others.
I was gonna say some more friendly than others, some more welcoming.
The tour became a private tour. It became a private tour, and
someone's quarters.
Was the Force with you?
Gotta explore.
Remember, guys, this is the way. This is the way.
To her pants.
So.
Wow, Corum. Wow.
The helmets stay on.
Is there, before we move on to the next day, as you guys have already left the system of Coruscant, it will take you, because specifically Naboo is just right outside the outer rim, but still within the main area of the systems. It's going to take you a day at normal hyperspeed to be able to get there. So less than 24 hours roughly. Is there anything that you guys want to do within this amount of time, whether it's immediate after Fisk and Jarek left, or just anything just generalized within that 20 to 24 hours worth of time?
Go to my room and put earplugs in. Wow.
This is the way!
No.
That's candy now.
Me too.
That's Garrett.
No.
I'm just gonna go with a pit of cock and blast my Space Jams.
You gonna listen to some jizz, bro?
You want to hear Kiss of a Rose?
The random
Corum's
crunching
like, for some
adds
reason
a
I feel
weird
like
thing to
listening
it.
to jizz.
Kiss of a Fisk in the dark.
So this is why it's called Oh my god.
This is why it's called jizz.
Smooth jazz. All right.
This is gonna I need a drink.
All right. All right. So, anything specific where you got, other than like everybody going to the rooms or the pit of cock and deciding to do your own thing, or just getting some rest beforehand? Anything specific where you guys want to do anything?
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Who?
And who you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm good. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to I'm assuming Mark and Akimbo's room,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like knock.
Do you want to get it or you want me to get it?
Get it.
Fine. I'll go and open the door.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, Corin will just be standing there. And he'll be like, "Hey, Mark, you got a second? I want to talk to you about something."
Yeah. Like here, or do we need to go somewhere like else?
Let's just go somewhere else for a second.
All right. I'll glance back at Akimo and be like, I'll be back, I guess.
The man of many words.
Man of many words. Yeah, I'll leave.
Kimbo shoots Koro. Well, Ben, make a new character.
This checks out. Now I'll go to like, where's Nidak? Is he in his room?
I am indeed.
Okay. Then I would say, I'd say we go to the like, storage, like cargo area on the right side of the ship. Oh, the opposite of Bonnie's drug den.
Hey.
We get over there. I'm just gonna be like, hey, so did you notice anything with Nidak recently?
Nidak?
Yeah, like he's not acting normal.
I mean, what exactly is normal for him?
Like murdery-ish.
More murdery than usual?
Like us, not like himself.
Are you saying we're murderers more murdery than him?
A little bit. We're
Yeah,
not
but we have like a...
Jedis.
Yeah,
I mean, we got a level that we won't cross, and Nidak used to be here, and this last point, he was kind of here-ish.
You think he's more of, what's the name, Sithy?
I don't think he's a big Sithy. No, he's like, I don't know what's going on with him. Ever since that whole getting taken down, where we had to basically bring him back, yeah, he seems off.
Well, I imagine death does change you a bit, especially if...
Yeah, but not that much.
Have you talked to him?
A little. But I just wanted to make sure that like I'm not unwarranted on what I'm saying and seeing.
No, he's definitely been a little odd, I should say. Here, I have an idea. I'm just gonna walk out. I'm gonna gesture for him to follow.
Good talk. Oh, good talk, I guess. I'll follow you.
I'm gonna get to the door and see that you're just standing there, and I'm like, come on, I meant both of us.
Oh, you have an idea and you walked away. I don't know.
Yeah, I meant for you to...
I'm scared of ideas.
Hey, I'm coming. We fear change.
So's this. I'm never gonna recover from this, am I?
You're not even a part of this conversation.
I know. I know.
Wow, I didn't think he was that good. If you're never gonna recover,
we'll find out. Roll to walk
roll a
normally.
D6 for girth. All right.
The force was too strong with that.
Oh,
one.
we've got
All right.
Grub and Girth. All
There
right.
experience girth.
Okay.
All right.
Did I follow the march?
Focus. I'm gonna go to Nidak's room and see if he's in there.
I'm in there, but the door's locked.
Okay, well I'll knock. I am knocking.
Who is it?
It's your most favorite Twi'lek. I
And Mark.
That's good. That doesn't
Okay,
sound like
you get an
Corum.
elbow to the ribs.
Without another word, the door's just gonna slide open. Let you guys in.
Hey, buddy, can we come in for a chat?
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Put on this jacket.
Hey,
Don't worry
buddy.
about why the arms tie behind
You
your
know,
back.
I was going to turn to the dark side, but now.
They got cookies.
You know that scene where Anakin, Master Anakin, what's wrong? No. When you guys enter, I am sitting cross-legged, and there's a lightsaber lightsaber hilt that's levitating in front of me, and there's two strands of cloth, a black and a brown, and the Force is kind of binding them to the hilt and doing a pattern, and it stops, and they all drop.
What color's the blade?
Yes, there's no blade, just a hilt.
Oh, it's just the hilt. Okay.
And it drops.
Oh, sorry
Yes.
to interrupt.
No. As Makani said, my favorite Twileks
What do you say?
have graced me with the presence. What can I do for you?
You haven't been feeling the compulsion to commit bloody atrocities and murder, have you?
I like look at Mark like, way to go.
Subtle.
I figure just rip it off like a band-aid. Like, whatever a band-aid is in Star Wars. I figure we could just rip it off like a bandage.
Looks at Mark, looks at Corum, looks at Mark, looks at Corum. No more than normal for us?
Well, I mean, Nidak, you were a bit murderish when we talked last on Coruscant.
Okay. Maybe I have a new perspective. Is that a bad thing? We all talk about the nuances, not black and white, but grays. Is it a bad thing that perhaps I have leaned more towards the gray than the black or the white?
I personally don't care. I'm just trying to make sure that you're all right. You haven't drank a lot of my alcohol as of late, so I do feel like that's a little weird.
Perhaps I will tell you this. When I used to drink with you, which was a fine time, we had good times. Perhaps I was trying to mask, to try to hide a truth. And after all that has happened to me recently, that truth has become more crystal clear, and I do not need influences to bring me to that truth, if that makes sense.
What exactly is this? Go ahead, Corum.
That's what I was about to ask. And what is this truth?
A newfound perspective?
The Force is all. And despite my trials and tribulations, the Force has led me to the more in all of you. And I don't care about the light side. I tried. I did. And I definitely don't care about the Sith. I care about making my way and protecting those that I choose. I choose you, and if anything gets in our way, or anyone, then perhaps a death is their fate to join the Force. And I'm okay being the messenger that delivers that message sooner than later.
I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong here for a second. And if you were anybody else, me, Margani, hell, Akimbo. None of us are good people. And if I were the one saying this, then I don't think anybody would be surprised by that. But I think someone like you, who is connected to the Force, I guess, as much as you are, and the things that we have seen, and the way that your decisions inherently affect you more than someone else, that's where my concern comes in. Because those people who tend to do as they please, who lean into, I hate to say, a more selfish nature, tend to turn on those people that they care about the most. Nidak, at the end of the day, I've known you for a while now. And that letter I gave you a while back still holds true. As bad as it is, you are still one of the best people that I know. Probably better than anybody on this ship. And you are a conscience amongst us. If I had my way, I'd be blowing up things throughout the galaxy on my way through, just trying to keep us all alive. I'd hate for situations to happen, things to happen that change who you are at the core as a person. As much as anybody may not want to admit it, you are the heart of the ship. We all travel in gray, but you're the light.
I appreciate that, my captain. And you will always be my captain. And I tried, when we met, our Jedi friend or acquaintance, he asked me which side I would choose because I had been walking a balance, a fine line for too long. And I tried to pick the light. I tried, as you said, to be the heart, to be more. But you know what that got me, Corum? Death. My blade broken, my body broken, and I felt it, and I'm pretty sure you saw it, that I was brought back by a dark side power, force lightning, and
What, so you owe your allegiance to the dark side or whatever now?
oh no, he will turn on Marg. No, I am truly like you. I owe my allegiance to me, secondarily to my crew, which is all of you. But I am no longer chained by the restraints beyond that. Whoever gets in our way, whoever tries to hurt those of them all, well, you know what a group of ravens is called, don't you? A murder.
Well, I turn to Quorum. I think we can sleep easy. He's not going to kill any of us.
Nidak, I understand what you're saying. And I would go out on a limb that each and every one of us has had terrible things happen to us to shake us to our core. I had 18 years of shit as someone else's property. And somebody killed themselves in a struggle. And I ran and have been running ever since. You know that. Margani lost everything on Tatooine.
All right, we don't have to go that
Shut
far
the fuck
into
up.
it. It's my story.
And found Akimbo. And found her way in this galaxy again. You've hit a rough patch. We all do. And you're right. We're all here for you. We're some weird, messed up space family, if you will, I guess. but you can't let it change who you are as a person. If I let all those years, all that time change me, I wouldn't be up here in the stars. Morgani wouldn't be out here with us. Probably be in a gutter somewhere drinking.
All right, stop it.
All right. So
Probably right.
as much as you may think that you need to walk away from who you were, you don't. Yeah, we met that Jedi and he questioned whether you're light side or dark side, and that's great and all. And then we saw the shit that he pulled. I don't think he's got any ground to stand on to say whether who's light or who's dark. He's got a lot of demons of his own. I think what matters here is what's inside you and what you choose. And if I'm correct, most of the time that was the right choice. Not to lean towards the selfish or the dark or whatever the hell you want to call it. You can walk that gray all day long. I don't give a shit. But when you start questioning who you are as a person and your choices, that's not okay. Because that's not the night act that I know who is a member of this family. And when you're ready to realize that, we'll be here. And I pray to God the day doesn't come when you start making those bad decisions and you turn on the rest of us because we're in your way.
What Corm's trying to say is, morally gray choices are fine as long as they don't progress into not so morally gray areas. And there is concern that that could happen. And that wouldn't be fun. That's all.
I appreciate your concerns. I understand where you're coming from. I will not hurt the crew of the mall. I will fall on my sword, although I don't have one at the moment. The expression still stands. I will fall on my sword before I ever hurt a member of the mall. That is an oath given through the Force, not of light, not of dark, but of the Force.
And I hope that's true. But flying around these stars, all the backwater planets, you hear a lot of stories about Jedis who made that same oath that I'm not going to hurt these people. And then they did when they turned to a dark side. So I hope that's true.
It's not just about hurting people on the mall, but hurting someone out there that doesn't deserve it either. Just be careful.
As you say.
And if you need to talk, we're all here. Don't shut yourself in here and weave a new hilt in solitude all the time.
Thought that you saw me play with my heel. And there's I would say it is funny, it is the two of you. Because I know neither one of you deal with the Force. Jedi sit shit, but points of Corum. Light, points of Marks. Dark. That's something very appropriate. So,
If you think me slaughtering millions of people on an Imperial Star Destroyer is light, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they deserve
but
I helped.
There you go. It's the Grey. I am honored that the Grey would come and worry about me. But as I said, the mall is safe, and I will do anything to keep it safe.
Yeah, well, I'll leave you with this, Nidek. It's not the Maw. It's not us. It's not the rest of this goddamn galaxy. Check yourself. You need to look internal there, buddy, because right now, we're just concerned about you because you're not being you. Don't let bad shit change who you are. I'm just gonna walk out of his room.
I'll follow Corum out, but I'll pause at the door and turn back to Nidek. Death comes for all. It's the choices that you make in life that matter. But I trust that you'll make the right choices, Nidek. And I'll follow Corum out. And when I shut the door, I'm going to turn to Corum. I'm going to be like, are you projecting a little bit right now?
No, I just don't want to see him change who he is.
You know, but he had a point. The whole light, dark thing. You made the most of your circumstances, but you did destroy an entire ship with everyone on board not too long ago. You're not going through anything,
and I
are you?
set off a firebomb on some dude that was hitting on me. What's your point?
What we're telling Nidek to do, we should all be asking ourselves the same questions. That's all.
And I haven't changed since day one. Maybe a little bit. I've taken all you on. But at the end of the day, I'm going to put down anybody that's in our way. And I've told you that from day one. The crew and the ship come first. That's where I've always been. It's where I've always stood. You know that. And we keep flying and we keep moving job to job to keep our asses in the air.
You've always been that way.
So what's your point? Rip off
Definitely.
the bandage, Marg.
Well, example A there. I've just noticed that you smile less now.
Yeah, well, right now, with the situation that we're in, the danger that we're putting everybody in for who knows what, putting our neck on the line for other people right now, not just ourselves. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm worried that somebody's going to get hurt or die, like Nidak kind of did. We were lucky to get him back.
Well, we're moving on to something else. We've got more credits than we even know what to do with right now. Like you said, a job's a job.
Yeah, until we go after the next Mandalorian Empire base or next Jedi bullshit that comes our way or whatever have you. I don't know. This galaxy is not my concern. This ship and you guys are. I'm just real worried that these things of putting our neck on the line for others when we don't need to is going to get it chopped off.
And this might be the wrong line of work for you then. It's what we do.
Never said I was a hero. A smuggler by trade.
Just want to make sure you're all right too. And I give him a pat on the shoulder and I walk past him.
We got some Tahar to drink or something, and I start walking towards the cockpit.
I don't answer because I know you know where it is.
Okay. Randomly, a giant banner of, the giant therapy banner just randomly drops on the whole thing.
Intervention.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else throughout the rest of the voyage? Okay. Some time passes. If you want to take your rest, you can. It's up to you. It's definitely going to be more than a long rest to get there. Chrome, the way that the nav is set up for the to get to Naboo is specifically made where you should not be needing to need to actually interrupt the autopilot to get there. It is charted in a certain way, so you shouldn't have to happen any problem.
What's convenient is I still have that feat that lets me only need 4 hours of sleep, and I can kind of interrupt it and just kind of hang out in the chair and sleep.
Fair enough. A question for Thisk. After
I knew it was coming.
after the
That was the eye
event,
roll for me.
after the event, does he leave or does he stay in there and you guys both occupy the same room for at least that night?
Should he stay or should he go now?
Yeah.
I guess.
See, leave the
Okay.
credits on the dresser.
All right.
Wow.
He finally
No,
takes
he
off his
doesn't.
helmet after all that and puts it on the side and
Fade to black people. We don't need to go into it.
okay.
The
So
helmets didn't stay on. Kinky.
You do notice a couple things about him and his armor. As the armor, if you actually investigate it while it's in pieces around or anything about him. First off, he does have unique pieces of armor if you've never seen before for a Mandalorian. His specific left gauntlet, it's designed to be, looks like it can fit a portable energy shield, but it's a little bit more advanced. But you never seen anything like this. It looks like it actually puts some weight on his arm a bit. The closest thing as far as a comparable weight to this would probably be a heavy flamethrower for a Mandalorian to have on their side, as far as how big it is. His blaster, his rifle is definitely custom. He really carries a rifle, and then he has two different blasters. One that looks like it's kind of like a spare one in case he loses one, and the other one looks like more kind of a revolver kind of style blaster. Everything about his armor looks purposeful. You do see the Rancor symbol on his left pauldron. It is a little scraped up. Looks like he hasn't had a chance to clean up his armor in some time. Based off what you can tell, is it looks like this isn't just like a color of his choice. You assume that his colors are actually his clan colors. His visor, his style of helmet, even his hip drapes that he has are probably for his clan.
When you say hip drapes, do you mean like a comma?
Like a what?
Like a comma. It's like, like what Captain Rex wears in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, but his are
Okay.
a little bit longer.
Okay.
The closest thing that you could probably relate to it is, it'd be like that, but it's kind of like more like Fennec Shan, like hers.
Okay.
His body's a little bit scarred on like the arms, like in the shoulders, and a little bit on the back. But it looks like older scars, not anything recent. Most of it is stuff that can be hidden very, very easily by like a shirt if he wanted to, if he wasn't wearing his armor. But it is, once it is shown, it is very noticeable. And it's mostly like on the back shoulders or his back itself. But he does not bring attention to it unless it's actually brought up. He just kind of like lays there for a little bit. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
This is specifically because of his species.
That would be a 14.
you can tell me how you want to translate this. Naturally, species do have a natural pheromone to them. And you can definitely tell that whether or not he means to do it, this is happening, and you can choose whether or not you are actually rejecting it or you are actually just kind of going with the whole thing.
Okay.
Whether or not he means to do it or not, this is what it does as far as his species.
Oh yeah, Zeltrons. Okay, yeah.
What does he do though? What do those pheromones make any people do?
They give a sense of love.
Oh, so is she trying to resist the love with this saving throw, or is she trying
That's up to her. Her saving throw allows her to be conscious of it.
Oh.
But you can assume he doesn't mean to do this. It's just something that happens.
I guess she'll allow it this one time.
See how it feels. Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of lays there, and he's not trying to be awkward or anything like that, but he's definitely, you assume, at least for the time he's been on Coruscant, he's been by himself. And maybe this isn't irregular for him, you don't know, but he's just kind of letting you take the lead. So he's just laying in the bed right now. After everything's done. I'm not talking about beforehand, but after everything's done.
We're not backtracking.
No, we're not backtracking.
Relive it.
Charisma check to see how long it lasts.
Wait, actually? Or no? Okay.
I'm not actually.
Okay.
For this haze.
Okay.
That's if we didn't fade to black.
Well, then we would not be on Twitch for that, probably. Let's see. So he's just kind of chilling there, I guess.
Yeah, he's still laying on the bed. He occasionally looks at you. He's not trying to do the side look away, but he occasionally looks at you, then kind of looks at the ceiling. Then he looks back at you. He smiles, looks back. But he's kind of being quiet.
Is it late at night, technically, I guess? Or is this morning?
I mean, you guys don't know what time it is, especially... Well, I'm going to say when you left Coruscant, it was early afternoon. But different planetary systems, the sun is located in a different spot, depending on where you land. It depends on if it's later today. You can infer of how much time has passed.
Okay.
If you don't want to say anything, you just kind of let things just go. It's up to you.
No, she could talk. Let's see.
See what his deal is,
She'll-
where he came from, who he is, and what's going on.
Yeah, see what his D is.
Oh, she already did.
She'll just kind of be lying there, just kind of, I guess, staring up at the ceiling, kind of tired, but she'll also kind of catch his gaze because she doesn't normally do this. And it's probably been a while since she has.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll.
Do you about the testing and everything that they were doing, did you know what they're planning?
You're talking about the Empire?
Yes.
That's why I was there. I was sent there to investigate what they were doing. And the first time I was there, I was in and out so quickly I couldn't get anything of information. Second time, there was some kind of incident that happened. I was only there for an hour, so I couldn't get a good enough lead. And third time, well, that's when I encountered you guys. And once I started seeing them start getting a little... Well, they wanted to investigate the armor. I got a little pissed off and was not a big fan, and that's where I started kind of... One thing led to another, and it happens. unfortunately. But I was commanded by my elder to go over to Coruscant to investigate, and they thought that it'd be too suspicious for multiple of one clan to head over to do this. So, yeah.
So your clan willingly partnered with the Empire on this, or was it just investigation and they were...
They wanted me to understand what they were doing. He kind of like sits up a little bit. He just kind of like looks at you. Where we're going right now, to Naboo, there's a pretty large Mandalorian presence there. And so much so that they all follow one leader that gives decisions, and he has... You can tell he kind of gets frustrated when he says this. He was the... You can call him the right hand of the Emperor, whoever it was that was in charge of the Empire before they split, and he's the one who's been in control of the Mandalorian faction.
Is he a Mandalorian?
Yeah, he's a Mandalorian. And ever since then, he's been given himself the grand title of king, and with several Imperial Star Destroyers at his command. So he sends several of us out to different planets to go investigate the other side of the cog, if you want to call it, and figure out a more apt way for him to be able to get the whole Empire under his thumb. I'm not a big fan of him, and to be honest, would rather have us not... I was not a big fan of us actually joining the Empire to begin with, and now us trying to run the Empire is not for me, but I do what I'm commanded to do. As long as my clan, my house serves, I serve.
Well, I suppose I can applaud your loyalty, but they used you as an experiment.
Well, I was only supposed to be there as long as it didn't get, I guess, overly invasive enough for them to be able to get enough data off of my clan's information. And that's where that third time kind of, I guess, it was just too much. The last strand that broke the Bantha's back, kind of like that. Bantha's back.
I don't have a clan emblem anymore. I left the only people who raised me because they were stuck in some old ways, and it was going to go down a path that was going to drag the clan down, and I couldn't stand by and watch it happen, so I left on my own. And that's how I ended up working for the Empire, freelance, of course. Didn't really have a clan of my own, but I met up with other Mandalorians who were also independent, and I worked with them for some time over Lothal. But I have no idea whatever happened to that clan. They gave up hunting a long time ago. And they weren't going to be bounty hunters or anything that, could keep them afloat monetarily. So they were just living on their own. And they didn't take any more foundlings, and they were growing older, and many of them were leaving anyway. But I don't think I regret walking away from something like that. When you know that the people that you believe in are failing you, you have to have at least some amount of courage to walk away and know, I guess, know that you can do something good for you, too.
Yeah, but sometimes, unfortunately, there are a few of us, like myself, within our specific convent of sorts that we know better, but we're also the ones that the foundlings look up to. And if we're not there to protect them, then they'll just follow the same path we followed. Think of it as keeping the stick away from the father's hand of sorts. But this, I was also raised into this war and what followed. Because of it, I have not been back to Mandalore in 20 years. I mean, unless we're sent there, we go where we're told to go. Give me a history check to see if you understand, like, the specific. You kind of recognize the tale he's kind of telling about the specific order.
Wow. That's a 17.
17.
I have a +6 in history, by the way. That's crazy.
You know that before this previous war, which lasted for about 30 years, the war between the Empire and the Republic, the Jedi and the Sith, before they kind of ran off tails between their legs and left only the Republic and the Empire just licking their wounds, the Empire eventually did pick up Mandalorian soldiers and conscripted many of them into their ranks and clans, and if you're born into it, then that's what you're born into. So theoretically, he is part of House Karn, and he was born into being an Imperial soldier. After so much time, this order became kind of a fable of sorts, as there are still orders that exist on Mandalore themselves, but they each one, much like the Watch compared to anything else, they each discern who is the true Mandalorian order. As far as that, the order that he unfortunately is part of has been labeled by other Mandalorians as the Forgotten Order. An order of Mandalorians that other Mandalorians believe only serve their own self-interest and not Mandalore itself. Whether or not that's what he serves, that's unfortunately what his elders believe in. And therefore, they rarely go back to Mandalore, or at least are allowed to be sent to Mandalore because of the conflict. You can tell from him that he does not want this, but it's not about him. He's worried about the youngers being damaged if him and others decide to depart and become apostates.
Sounds like your king or elder has some serious problems.
He does. And he learns he's not naive to us having opinions, and he knows that it's best for us, well, better for him to have us separated. He knows that as far as myself and many of us that get sent out on solo missions, keeping us away from the better group is keeping our mouths shut.
It's not right.
It's not. And hopefully, this is the 5th time I'm coming back to Naboo. Each time I hope that there is a larger voice that can be heard as I go back. And maybe that voice will be loud enough for enough people to understand that either A, we do leave and bring the foundlings with us, or B, and this is the much more dramatic but more straight to the point, dethrone him. He does have a way about him that is intimidating the most. People have challenged him and lost. He was the right hand of the Emperor for a reason.
Yeah, I could see how that would be a bit of a difficult task. Unrelated. Do you happen to know anyone on Naboo who would really love some death sticks?
That is very much a different train. Are you a drug dealer?
No, I'm not, but I have a friend of mine who is, and she hasn't had business in quite some time, and I feel a little bit bad about that.
I mean, Naboo's not really, I mean, at least most of the planet's not really a place to kind of do that, but I mean, I was going to eventually speak to the captain about us actually going to, Karen. That's going to let us unwind a little bit, and that's going to be probably the best place out of any place in there that would be for, I guess, merchants of that kind of product.
I mean, if you don't know any connections, that's okay. I just figured
I mean,
maybe someone would know.
I mean, I can introduce you to Madame Sani. I mean, she's the one who has all the connections all over Naboo.
Ah. Well, I mean, it could also have medicinal purposes too, I guess. If
Last time I checked, it does not, but fair enough.
I mean, sure, fair. I just thought I'd give it a shot.
I mean, I'll introduce you. I was gonna say that it'd probably be best if you unwind before we do business. It's probably best, you know. I was gonna buy people some drinks and take you guys over to what was the place called? It is take you to Club Deja. And that is her main.
Is her sidekick Vu?
Deja vu.
Oh. Jesus.
Sorry, Joe.
But yeah, I mean, we can tell him that we can go over there, go get some drinks. I can introduce you to her, introduce your friend to her, and I mean, she definitely has people that she knows. I mean, there's not a planet that I've went to where drug dealing is completely 0%. So there's always a possibility.
I just want to clarify, I am not a drug dealer. I kill people for a living, but I would never sell drugs. I just help people.
Priorities.
Yes, of course. You know.
A fast death, not a slow death.
Yes. if I'm going to end someone's life, I'd rather do it at the end of my West Star than mindlessly get them hooked on something that will kill them much, much slower. I don't hate anybody that much. But some people who choose to do so, they can do that. And Bonnie's product is very good. I tried it one time. I will never do that again.
It's more psychedelic than life ending, okay? I'm not out here like slaying, just so we're aware. I don't.
Itsy bitsy
Bonnie
spider.
doesn't go out to slowly kill people, okay? If she has to. She wants repeat customers.
He kind of like reaches over, looks over at one of his gauntlets that kind of like shows like data on it, and he just checks over the time and kind of mentally thinks about something. We probably got about a few hours before we make our way there. He just starts laying back down. He just kind of reaches over to you. Just goes for another one.
Okay, fade to black. Sounds good.
And another one.
Okay.
All right, who's next? Chuck?
Within the past, up to like an hour before you guys would essentially be pulled out of hyperspace, is anything going on? No? Okay. I see some people kind of hesitant, so I'm just making sure. Okay. All right.
Bonnie, you haven't done anything. Is there anything you want to do?
Okay.
No?
Yeah, because Bonnie,
No, I don't think so.
Okay. At this point,
Could not do anything if I wanted to.
up to about an hour before, I'd say at this point, he's going to start getting his armor back on, and then he's going to mention to you, well, I should probably give the information to your captain about what we talked about. And he kind of like has everything on except for the helmet as he has it on his side. And he just kind of like looks at you and he's just like, I hope we can do this again. And he just starts walking out. He eventually makes his way over to the Pitacock. Are other people up at this point, or are people still in the rooms?
Disc is taking a nap.
So he's no longer up, I guess.
It's been
Yeah,
past
that
long
night
rest
club.
hours, right?
What's that?
We've had a long rest.
Yeah, you would. Everybody would have the long rest at this point. I mean, like it's been about 12 hours, so it's up to you guys if you still want to be in your rooms and doing, canoodling or whatever. But
I'll be chilling in the Pitacock, and if Akimbo didn't come voluntarily, I'd drag him there too.
Okay. If the door isn't open, you're gonna just hear a solid but not stern knock on the door if it's not open for the Pitacock.
I mean, if they're both in there, it's open.
Okay. He does walk in, and
I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
He then, he still feels a little bit like he just met you guys, so he doesn't want to just like start presuming what to do. So he's still gonna like knock in like the inside of like the room just to let you know that he's there.
Yeah, what's up?
So I'm assuming we're gonna be getting in pretty soon. He immediately kind of like goes into a back pocket. He gives you a data card. They're gonna be asking for code clearance to get in. That's
Fair
fine.
enough. Yeah.
I figured as far as a appreciation for the flight and the friendship, I was going to buy some drinks. If you guys want to head over to the opposite side of where we're coming from, there's a town called Karen. It's lively area, a lot of fun places. There's a place I'd like to take you to and introduce a couple people to, if you don't mind. Drinks are on me.
Drinks?
Drinks.
A night out. Drinks on you. A night out. I don't see any problem with this, guys.
It'll be a lot of credits. She drinks like a fish.
I got plenty. A little bit clarity, so you're not
Sold.
confused. It is not an Imperial occupied planet, but the Mandalorians there do have Star Destroyers. So just, they're no threat. They're going to be the ones that's acting for the code clearance. Just put that into the ship when they ask for it, and everything will be fine.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be there. Looks like hour-ish.
Sounds great. He starts like walking back and he looks for the mess hall and just immediately just sits down for a little bit.
Bonnie's in there. She's making something.
You're making your
I'm
space
almost
cereal?
sure of it. No,
Offer
that's
some
what
to
Corn
it.
eats because he's too scared to eat my food that I make lovingly for everyone. I just imagine that Gerb is there and he has like
Just a little bit of drink.
little chef hat thing on. Like he has a hat for every little task he does. It's very fashionable in particular. Yeah, he's got just like a little,
Does he have like a little apron on, but it's not covering anything? It's just like hanging off the bottom of the ball.
Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, you can have that.
It like literally does nothing, but it's just there.
Just floating across like a little spatula.
Honestly, it might even get in the way because
The window plugs
Actually-
come out and it raises up the apron.
I would like it if when he comes in, Bonnie is she's trying to cook and Gerb's there trying to help with his little. Doesn't he have like little stick hands?
Yeah, he's
Is what
got
we
like the
said?
little. He's got like the little like R2D2 like pull out kind of like the little like claw hands kind of like that he has kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine like he has those and he's holding like utensils and he's trying to help, but like Bonnie's gonna be like, I don't see why you gotta wear that thing. You're gonna catch it on fire with it. It's hanging in the food. What are you doing? You don't even have to worry about washing yourself. They're just fussing, and then he's going wop, 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 wop. Like angrily.
I would assume that Jerk just kind of comes in. He just kind of like looks at it. And he's gonna be like, I'm just gonna accept everything as the way it is. And he just goes, sits down. He just kind of nods. He just looks at Gerb. He like nods, assumingly that Gerb's look at him. And he's just like, so what are we making?
I was like, oh well, howdy there.
Howdy.
Oh, did I introduce myself yet? I am Bonnie. This is Gerb.
Gerb, pleasure. Bonnie, pleasure.
He puts out his little hand and
Just kind of shakes the little hand.
he like has his little hat. And he does like a little thing.
He just tips up the little chef hat.
Yeah, it's basically like a muffin on his head, if we're being completely honest, because he's just like a little thing.
He just kind of like looks over. I'm gonna have him make like an insight check.
I remember when I was a newcomer. Man, those were the days.
It's a natural
Like it was
20.
literally-
Like a week ago.
So he got a natural 20 in insight.
Oh, okay.
He's immediately like looking around. Like even when he went into the cabin, he was like trying to see who the drug dealer on the ship is.
Oh no,
So-
he found out.
So a natural 20 in insight. He's just like looking. So he doesn't even like mention to you. He's just like, oh, by the way,
Couldn't be the desk stick behind your ear.
it's like, oh, look at a quarter behind your ear. It's a death stick. He's just like, oh, by the way, this wanted me to introduce you to some contacts. I'm going to introduce you to somebody once we get over to Naboo. So you can have your business, really kick off. All right.
Oh, she's gonna be like, oh, and then she's gonna pull up a chair and sit down. Oh, contacts. I must know about what are their names, where they live. I have to know.
Well, I don't know
I've
their
been very
contacts.
personal with my
I'm
contact.
gonna introduce you to Madame Sani, and then she'll, you work with her.
Oh, Sonny sounds like Bonnie. I'm sure we'll get along
Oh,
fine.
that is quite a
Sonny and
coincidence.
Bonnie.
Yeah. I'd recommend maybe bringing it's Margani with you.
A Margani, Sonny, and Bonnie. What do you know? We'll just be like the three happiest little peas in the space pod.
That was not planned. She's very particular of her clientele and her. I have a feeling that having Margani with you will kind of give a better impression. Sweeten the deal.
Oh.
Of sorts.
sweeten the deal. So if it were just me, then the deal would be sour, is what you're saying.
No. I'm just saying, like, if you want to make sure that you get all the contacts, she's very particular about who she works with. And I'm not saying that you can't, but maybe it might make things a little bit easier.
You know, you can just say it. I know I'm an oddball and I'm kooky, but you know
We're
what?
all odd. It's
I'm
fine.
myself. That's all that matters.
That's
That's all. And she's gonna tap his hand. That's all that matters.
that's all one can be. It's just themselves.
Something's burning behind me, and Gerb is freaking out.
It also.
It's starting to burn. It's not 100% burned, but you know, like he's like,
Gerb.
trying to figure it out. Yeah. Frustrated droid.
The apron starts burning.
Noises.
Did you just say droids?
Droid noises. Try to say
I
that.
assume like
Gerb
Gerb has like the look and the confidence normally of like R2D2, but like has a spazzes of like C3PO, like freaking out kind of like that about like the most.
Yeah, he's like his eyes like
Eventually, the ship. Corum, you do notice that you are within spot where the ship does need to come out of hyperdrive. As you guys are getting within the system for Naboo, into their star system specifically. As you immediately come through, you do see two star destroyers around the planet themselves. They are not in the standard like Imperial colors. They are it's not like they're fully colored, but they do have like tints of gold and like some red on them to signify assumingly the clan who is in charge of them. You do get immediate communique from male voice. Ravensmaw, we need clearance code for you to be able to land on Naboo. Please send clearance code.
I'm gonna slap that sweet cassette player in.
Okay.
after
After about a minute,
dash.
just
Aurora's not happy
checking.
about that.
Is do you have a member of Clan Karn on board?
That is correct. I believe we have Jarek on board.
All right, fantastic. Naboo is you can land wherever you'd like on Naboo. Just let Jarek know that he has to report to the Forge within 1 week's time.
Got it. Let Derek know. I'm gonna cut the communications.
All right. So you do see, if you want to go there, it's up to where you want to go. You do see that there is a way where you can chart to go land over at the Karen starport.
Yep, sure. I
had to actually like look up a bunch of sites and make sure it's not pronounced Karen, because it's actually Keren.
Well, they just really want to talk to your manager.
That's where they spawn.
She's become the manager. Oh no!
Oh no, the manager of the planet.
Just to talk to herself.
All right. Before we continue and we start to land, we're going to take a 10-minute break. And we'll be we're live!
Before you.
This is
Everybody
the fucking
act normal.
conversation to have.
All right.
This is normal.
So apparently we're going to take
We
it
should
back a
just
few
not get a
minutes before he leaves the kitchen.
Yeah, he's not gone yet. Okay, yeah, he's in there. Okay. As they're talking, and something starts to burn back there. Okay. Bonnie's gonna be like, one second. He's trying to cook. He's learning. He's putting forth effort. Gerb, you gotta smell when it's done. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta cook with your heart, Gerb. That's what I'm trying to say over here. He's like, rum, 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 rum. Yeah, you don't have a nose, but that's no excuse.
Like, out of his
They
one
go
little
back and
eye
forth.
socket, it looks like if there was a way a droid could roll their eyes.
He is rolling, yeah. And she's like, okay, well, it's alright. You didn't burn it entirely. It's still salvageable. She gets a big fat scoop and puts it in a bowl. And then she's like, here, I always like this after a long, like, session
Session
of
of
smoking. She puts it in front of him. But you know what? It's also like, you ever like have really bad food that's so bad, but it's so good, and you're like, man, I could really go for that really crappy food right now.
what? Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
I'm
one
used
of
to
those.
rations. Yeah.
Well, not quite, but it's this, and it's like some type of mac and cheese type of amalgamation
Does
with
it
different
look like
bits
mac
of
and cheese, or
space
what is
meat.
it? It's just.
I mean, like it's a Star Wars.
So like, is it?
version
I
of-
mean, it's filled with meat. Is it like a mac and cheese jambalaya kind of like that, or like is it because you got like a bunch of meat
Yeah,
in
it's
it?
definitely got spices and some types of
Okay.
like green seasoning
good?
and or some
Hamburger
type of like.
helper.
I mean, it smells
Yeah,
fantastic,
yes,
and he
yes,
just
like
says
a
he starts
hamburger
going at it
helper.
like it's his final meal. Looks like he actually hasn't had like an actual true meal in a while. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we might need to get seconds, Gerb Gerb. Just
Yeah.
kidding, another-
Sorry. I'm so used to eating just on the go. This is great. It's going at it.
Oh, you like it? Oh, it's one of my favorite post-smoke recipes.
I
she
mean, I
gets
guess you don't
herself
need
a
to be a
bowl.
smoker to enjoy it.
Well, no, but you know what? It certainly amplifies the taste. Speaking of which, it seems like you're getting along with the crew quite well.
I mean, I haven't really like met everyone fully. It seems like everyone's really nice. Yeah.
Oh, just some more than others.
I mean, obviously, I spent some more time with some of the crew compared to others. I mean, like I've only really passed by most of you. I mean,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
the. I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
Oh, do tell more. What out of out of your experiences, what would how are things?
How are things? I mean, it's great. Everybody's.
Oh, it's great. Oh,
I mean, most people seem. A few of you seem very friendly, which is very nice.
oh, some more friendly than others. That's very true. You know, I have to tell this to everyone because you do not know what is simply out in the galaxy, far, far away, I've come from the outer rim with most of my jobs that I do. I was born in Balasar. That aside, you would be surprised the amount of disease that you can get across a galaxy, and I just want you
He
to
randomly
know.
just looks at half
I
the
want-
bowl he just ate and he just kind of pushes it away.
No, and she pushes it back. I am not talking about foodborne illnesses here.
Oh, okay.
I want you to be protected, and I want you to keep that thing on you, okay? I need you to keep protection on you, all right? For you and others. 'cause you
He
don't
like
know
pulls out like his blaster and he shows his rifle. I mean, I got plenty of protection.
She puts it down, and she's holding his hand. She's like, "That's not the kind of protection I'm talking about."
Best stay silent.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I got you. All right.
That's all we had. Yeah.
You know, it'd probably be better if you actually had this talk before we did it. I mean, it's a little too late now, but
Okay, well, do you at least have? Do you need me to give you some? Is that what? Not
I mean-
like I carry it for myself. I actually do carry it for others.
I mean, it may take it get me to like I wouldn't have to go to the store next time if you got some. I don't. Then I can skip the next trip.
Oh well, that told me more than I need to know. But Gerb, come here. He's got like a little like. She pushes a button. And then he has like
He's got contraceptives inside of Gerber.
It's just I told
That is
you.
not what that is for.
He has a
B2
different
for
slot for
great.
it. You gotta keep it on you. Is what I'm trying to tell people.
I
You'll be
assume
catching slack.
I assume like the manufacturer made Gerb like this spot specifically for so you can conceal weapons. Bonnie conceals drugs and condoms in here.
Conceal them. Conceal, don't feel. Okay, wait a second. Wait. No, okay, sometimes I just store a bunch of spare product in there.
Uh-huh.
You know, like it's basically my junk drawer of Gerb, but this is also in there. He's like just annoyed that he has to put up with this. But so she like looks around and she slides it. Keep it on you. You gotta keep that. You don't need to be making purple on the ship.
Making purple.
Blue and red is purple.
I mean, I understand, but I don't necessarily think that's how it's gonna work out. But I see what you're talking about. Okay. And then he just like opens up one of his pouches and he just puts it inside one of his holster pouches.
You know, and they're enhanced. That one tastes like space blueberries.
Does she like blueberries?
We don't know, but you'll find out for us.
Oh, okay. So I'm testing for you?
No. You keep that to yourself.
Oh.
But if you want to divulge anything, I'm all ears.
Like you're going to be listening in?
No.
This was
want to talk
you know,
if you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. I'm always in my drug den if I'm not here, and I will be ears.
So where's your drug den? Where's your drug den?
Oh, who was in charge of showing you around the ship?
Well, I don't think anybody was necessarily in charge.
First off, above table, I tried to get you to do it, but he wanted to go bone, so it didn't happen.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I have to show you the drug den now. I just have to.
Okay. Sure.
She
Sure.
turns the heat off the stove.
Make sure we don't burn up the ship. Very good. Okay.
See, now, Gerb, you gotta turn the heat off when you leave, just so you know.
Gerb.
Like, she's usually the one that forgets, actually, but she blames him for it. Anyway, this way.
Okay, and he just starts following.
She like waddles. She's like waddling to the drug den. she has like a code for getting it. She's like, it's 420. Anyway, she opens the door.
He immediately like looks in it, and he immediately looks in. And he doesn't know he's looking at it. He just like immediately like raises. And at this point, he has his helmet on his side, and you just see like his eyes open. Like he was expected like maybe like a pallet of drugs. He's like, oh.
It's like plants growing into each other. It's just like everything's green. And she's like, you know, you wouldn't think a ship is a great place for growing this stuff, but I found out that you can play with the lighting, and it just makes them go crazy. And it's kind of purpley in there.
Huh.
She's like, yeah. So over here is where I do my, where I work them up into to do different things. Like I distill it, or I dry it, or, you know, I cook them. I just do everything.
I didn't know that
I'm
making
experimenting.
destics was this complicated. I mean, very fascinating. Very, very fascinating.
She's probably overcomplicating it because she has like almost like a whole like alchemist station type of thing that she's just doing stuff with.
He's clearly just trying to play along, kind of like, you know, talking to the significant other's best friend, kind of like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's very interesting. You know, like
like her mom or something. Okay. Oh, and right here is sometimes, and it's just like, it's like a pile of like beanbag pillow things. This is where I nap sometimes whenever I just forget that I have my own room. So she's got nothing in the room, by the way, just so everyone knows. Like, she just like kept her stuff here in the drug den. So which you can have, because clearly, you know, I'm not using it. I have a whole hanger to myself. And I'm quite grateful for it. So you can have that room if you want it.
Well, you know,
you were saying?
I mean, if I need a room, I will.
You'll get a room.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
But I think right now I am good.
Oh. I'd say you're better than good. You're great. Anyway, I think we might be landing soon. So.
Yeah.
This was a quick tour to get your feet wet, but if you ever want, you're free to share a bean bag, and we can have some product. You can test some product.
You know, I will rain check that, and you know, I'll let you know if I want to try out some of your product.
You know, you and this could try some together. That might add a little flavor to. Yeah.
He just kind of like does a double take, but it's like, I don't think well,
you might want to partake.
You know, no. And then he's like, yeah, well, thanks for showing, and then he just starts walking off.
Oh yeah, you'll be back.
They always come back.
They always get back.
All right, so back to present time. You guys start landing.
Yes.
Do you actually, Corum? Do you actually go over to Karen, or do you go somewhere else?
I don't even know what's going on right now in the world.
So there are.
The world of Bonnie.
I go to where he said to go to.
All right, so you guys immediately start following over to the opposite side of the planet, which currently right now it's like half the sun is actually hitting it. And with it, you assume that it's kind of like a double benefit because it looks like the side you came on is the side where Theed is, and that's kind of where the Star Destroyers are. As you fly around, you kind of go to what looks like at least not that occupied of a Mandalorian presence. As you do find a spaceport, let me change the picture on the screen so you at least can get. There's not too many pictures of the planet of this specific spot, but you land on a very small outskirts city of Karen within this gorgeous valley of cliffs and waterfalls. It looks like there's a lot of spots of this where they have their own production. You see a bunch of smokestacks out of different factories. But even the factories here, as far as business, have the same aesthetic as the rest of the place. They all have like a singular vibe of this very kind of a very like the whole planet has like one kind of architecture, and you do see that this is kind of like really built into the valley itself. There's no way to actually connect. Like if you wanted to get to any other city within Naboo itself, you couldn't take like a speeder to get there. You would actually have to fly, as there's no like roads to get you there, as this is really tucked in. It looks like there's ways you could get there via like watercraft, as there is a large harbor, but the harbor does not actually hit Karen. It actually hits the bottom of the bluff of Karen, which is about a good 500 feet difference. But there looks like there's still kind of like a zigzag, like metallic path that kind of goes down this bluff. The port, the starport is like right in the front, as you do find like a spot to land, as you do see what looks like just a human just kind of like guiding you into land. And you know, at this point, Jarek,
I land on him. No.
You just land on the guy. Jarek just comes
Yeah.
in, he just re-procures his data card. So drinks?
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Absolutely.
Gonna reach up, flick the thing, bring it down, like,
Flick
hey,
the thing.
everyone, coming into landing here. Sounds like Jarek wants to take everybody out. So if anybody wants to freshen up, get dressed, we'll meet in the hangar in 5.
I'm assuming for like the past hour since he mentioned this, Mark's been like jonesing to finally get a drink. Be like, is it time yet? It's like we still got 59 minutes.
She actually procrastinated, watched the entire landing, and the moment that Corum gets on the intercom and is like, Corum's taking us out for drinks, so if you want to freshen up, you just hear like a scrambling noise and you look to see she's fucking booking it to her room to go put on clothes.
He
Morgani cloud.
immediately kind of like yells out because he doesn't want to use the comm. Jarek just
Oh shit, no, I ripped my headphones out. Hold on. My bad, what did I miss?
He immediately kind of yells out because he doesn't want to take the comm from Corum. He's just like, by the way, this place is like really fancy, so if you got anything nice to put on, I mean, like, yeah, probably.
You just hear from down the hallway, she just goes, even better!
Apparently it's also fancy, guys, so we might want to dress up.
Visca's already in her armor at this point. She showered, dressed, and she's like, fuck.
There's two
Take your
types
helmet
of
off and
girls.
put lipstick on and put it back on.
That is fancy. No, she puts
on the
little
helmet.
lips on her helmet. Yeah, on the outline. Yeah.
It's some lashes.
Is there a firing range anywhere close?
A fire range. There is like a training course. Pretty close to the bluff. There's like a small spot for like, it's mostly for like the like the local like police to do like their practice drills, but there is like, you know, just like test your own weapons kind of like that, but it's basically like a firing range.
I'm gonna go to that.
Okay, you're gonna do that. Okay. Cool.
What?
If you immediately head off first, Akimbo, you do notice that there are, within this town at least, as soon as you get off, you do see several other Mandalorians walking around. There are different colors of armors, but it looks like it at least follows at least a few standard patterns. You do see specifically one that you see a couple that are walking together that looks like they're both Twilek Mandalorians, and their armors match as they are wearing like I don't remember what the colors they gave them. They're wearing like purple and like cobalt armors, as if maybe they're part of the same clan. And then you do see a couple other ones. You do see one specifically where you see one Mandalorian, his helmet's off and he's walking. He's talking to some other like Naboo civilians, but he's got like heavy armor on and he's wearing like blue and gold armor with still like the black like cloth underneath. And you see another one that has like red and white armor on that's walking around. He's got like a rifle on his back. It doesn't seem like at least this town has any problems about walking around with weapons, as like he's walking by like guards and city officials, and no one really gives him like a sleight of eye or anything like that. I'd also say right now,
kind of like a safe haven place for all clans.
You assume, at least from what you would know, is that you would kind of know what like This found out is you do know this is like the main Mandalorian occupation outside of Mandalore is in Naboo currently, and you don't know specifically the details of how it works, like what pact they have with the Queen of Naboo or anything like that, but you do know that Mandalorians, this is a safe haven.
I'm gonna go shoot at the range then.
Okay, cool. I would also say at this point, because the sun is just moving over this point, it is probably about like 5 p.m. So like, because you were right over like the ocean line, it will take a little bit for the sun to finally like set, but you are getting like that orange hue over the water at this point, where you're seeing like half the sun kind of like just like dipping over the water, and it's given that nice eerie effect since this is kind of like delved into the forest line. So you head over to the firing range. You do see that there is like another Mandalorian heading that way, which is the one that's wearing like the gold and cobalt armor. Looks like he's actually bringing himself what looks like a small kind of like a Boba Fett blaster, kind of like that, and then he's got like a built-in backpack that has like a chain gun on it on the back. And he looks like he's over there, and they still have him like check his guns, but they don't like bother like physically like grabbing him from him. They just kind of like look at him. They have like a droid scan, and then the droid just kind of gives a green light and then just moves on and just starts testing with his blaster. Anybody else want to do anything outside of going to the club?
This definitely stole that one dress that the senator guy let them wear out, that little black thing that Jarek is not seeing. So she's going to be wearing that.
Okay.
With one of her guns and stuff attached to the dress.
Jarek definitely does not have another outfit with him, so he has to procure one. So he does let you guys know that he will meet you there, as he has to go get a different outfit to switch into. But he does immediately give you what looks like a gold card, and he just mentions, just tell them you're sent with Jarek. They'll let you in, and they'll just meet you guys there, and I'll get you guys a couple drinks. It's not like a credit card. It's like a pass.
By the way, Jarek, you were supposed to go meet with some Mandalorian bigwig person, they said, within a week.
Oh, okay. That works.
So just FYI.
Appreciate that.
I was going to ask... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you want to say... I was going to ask, is this where we're going to be meeting, Asani? Or Sani? Or
Madam Sani?
Is this where we're meeting? Yeah, are we meeting her here? Or
yeah, I mean, this is her establishment. She runs most of Corinne, but this is her,
well then
this
I
is
better
her
try
establishment.
to clean up myself. She's gonna go back to her truck.
Oh, and he kind of like whispers to you. He has his helmet on at this point, but he kind of like just like mutes himself a little bit and whispers to you. Don't forget to ask if your friend Margani wants to come with you. You'll understand when I introduce you to the madam, why it might help.
Okay, I'll remember.
And then he just immediately, with his helmet on, he just like re-engages all the functions on. He just like, I shouldn't be gone too long. I know a guy around here that does really nice outfits. So I'm just gonna go get one, and then I'll meet you guys over at the club. He just starts out a note.
Mark stumbles out of her room, pulling up a thigh-high boot, and she's like, "Where is Akimbo? Is he not getting ready?"
He slipped out. I don't know where he went, and I'm just like dusting like dirt off my jacket, still wearing the exact same outfit I always wear, and I'm like,
no. The best thing is like, no, you need to do like the archer thing, the Sterling Archer, where it's like you got like 50 of the like in one coat, like it's like one like more brown or less brown. It's like a slightly darker brown jacket, kind of like that.
Yeah, it's just that scene in Spider-Man and the Tobey Maguire when he's looking in his closet, and it's like normal outfit, Spider-Man suit, and I'm like, I guess normal outfit.
Okay.
Slipped out where?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. He must have slipped out.
Like, I'm not his fucking keeper.
He's about to get the comms of his life.
Just quietly leaves the room, trying to like not
Should have put a bell.
make it obvious that she's there. She just kind of like gets out.
As she's walking out, he's just like, "Hey, Thess, we got the car to get into the place."
Oh, sweet. I could really use a drink.
Was it that bad?
That's master.
Bonnie's gonna come out whenever she asks that and be like, "Well, I heard it was pretty good."
Much
What? What? What else
Bonnie
did you
did not
do,
get the earplugs that everybody else did.
This,
Yeah, their ear against the wall with a cup.
this right here is the reason why I need a drink. That is the reason. Not anything he did. It's you, all of you. And she'll point to everybody in the room.
Well,
All
we
right,
weren't
all right.
talking about it till you brought up needing a drink. So
Yeah,
I
you
just
brought this
preferred-
on yourself.
Well,
Yeah.
Morgani, you always want to drink, so I just figured that it was a pretty common thing to bring up, and whatever, fine.
Well, do you always want to drink? Is a good question.
Most of the time I do, yes. Especially if there's Taha involved.
Speaking of needing a drink, let me go take this comm call, and then I'm coming back because I will need a drink. Stomp out to go call Akimbo.
Mic's off.
She's gonna turn to Bonnie real quick.
PM.
Did he mention things to you?
Oh, yes and no. In some uncertain words and things that were unsaid that were secretly said, yes.
Bonnie.
He did tell me,
So
but he
you
really didn't tell me.
Yeah, told
So
me
he's
everything by not
assuming a lot.
telling me. She's assuming a lot. One can't assume with certain things that are said.
What is no? What is yes?
Well,
All words are made up.
Well, you know what? He liked my food, so he's a keeper. You're allowed. He's a keeper.
Well, your food is really good. That's true.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have anything leftovers, real quick, while Morgani takes this call?
Oh, certainly leftovers. Yes.
She's gonna skedaddle to the kitchen and eat some leftovers while she's taking the call.
Okay. All right. I think Nidak was trying to ask me a question too. Nidak, did you have a question?
No, I go first.
Now we
Okay.
can go to Margani's call.
Okay.
Beep boop beep boop.
Paging Akimbo. Beep boop beep boop.
Hey, yo, bitch!
Hello.
I don't call you bitches because I don't know your names individually.
You know, I am absolutely. Everyone is ready to go. Where are you?
Firing range.
Where the hell did you find a firing range and why?
I assume there was one here. I just started looking around. I found him.
Why are you at a firing range and not out to dinner and drinks like the plan is?
Because I'm waiting for orders. Gotta stay sharp and stay focused.
Yeah, well, the going out and getting drinks is probably where the orders are.
I'm good.
You're good? You don't want the orders, which is what you're waiting for?
Oh, he'll call me when he's ready.
Jarek, the person that we're meeting there, is going to call you when he's ready.
Oh, Senator. Oh,
Oh, you're waiting on that guy. And you can't wait for him while we're out getting drinks with another
no,
Mandalorian.
I don't drink on the job.
Well, we're going to be on this job for like years, so you better get comfortable.
So Mark's like, she's like, I always drink on the job. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Personal choices. Tells me ain't better.
Job? What is? You understand? I know. Understand.
How do you even do your job if you're not intoxicated? What's wrong with you?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
You do things without having a slight buzz? What's your problem?
While you're out at a firing range, actually, you need to meet us there.
Why?
Because that's where we need to be to get ordered. Babu, this is an intense moment.
He's like,
Go over
don't be
there.
angry, mother.
Go
Don't
over
be angry."
there.
Ooh, as part of the storyline, I'm like, Babu. Who's Babu? I don't remember a no Babu. Oh, never mind.
Nice sweet boy.
Yeah.
Because that's
So
where the
no,
rest
there's
of the group
something
is.
we need to do. That's all good.
Okay, why are you going to a firing range not letting us know?
Because I can do what I want.
Okay, well, I am your wife.
All right. Click.
You cut out for all of that, so only I heard it.
I heard the click kind of like that.
And then I heard go, bah, bah, bah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Mark's
Fine, I'll leave.
Her,
I'm done.
her comms. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I am getting drunk later," and then I'm gonna walk back out and act like nothing happened.
Okay. All right. Anything else from everybody else before you guys head out? Okay. All right. By the time changing is done, by the time you guys head out, the sun is like mostly set at this point. Other than being close to the ocean front where there's still some light, mostly relying on street lights, which there are many around here. In Naboo, they like to keep everything fully illuminated. And it's a very gorgeous architecture, not too different from Theed itself. This is just a smaller version of that. And compared to Theed, which is the royal capital, this is kind of like the destination spot. You can definitely tell for people walking around that most people around here are cash money spenders around here. But you were told that you're not going to be spending any money tonight, so that's not your problem. You do, like, the sound immediately calls to you. You immediately do hear the sound without even needing to see the lights, but you do eventually see, like, the one building. It doesn't, like, sound like a sore thumb, but it's, like, the one that doesn't fully match the rest of the place. The building still looks the same, but the lighting is different. More of the LED colors compared to the standard white lights of the street. You do see Club Deja, DEJA. You do see there's like not that long of a line, but it looks like it's just people are coming in really quickly. But you do hear a bit of music on the inside, and there's not really like a full like bounce on the outside. It just looks like there's someone just controlling like comes and goes, just checking people as they're like going in, moving on. Some people still have like their blasters on them and stuff like that, but they're trying to avoid anybody carrying anything heavy inside. Like there's one person that gets pulled away because they got like a full rifle, and the guy just like, yo, you know the rule. Go put away the rifle. You can have a blaster, but not here. And then doesn't really like give them like the once over or anything like that, but just kind of gives them like, you know better kind of thing. As you start coming in, you start to hear. Let me change the music. I'm gonna have a few different songs going on.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Wow, 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 wow.
That's damn right.
This is also a Star Wars song. You guys get into
Talk about Obi-Wan.
Different kind of jizz.
You immediately get into like holograms of like this on stage of like this of like a bunch of dancers on the stage playing different kind of instruments. This is kind of like the aesthetic of this. It's kind of a mixture between like an opera house to like a nightclub. There are spots where people can sit and still have like their private rooms, but still enjoy the vibe of the place in like these different boxes around the place, much like an opera house. But there is still kind of like a concert stage up in front. This is a mixture of a nightclub that has gambling in it to having a more of a like a gentleman's club kind of vibe to it. You do see that it is an exclusively only Twi'lek operated business. You see everyone that's working here, from wait staff to musicians to dancers to the actual people operating the gaming tables, are Twi'lek. And by all intents and purposes, they are very, very, very attractive Twi'leks. They are...
Oh, I'm at home.
They are very... each one of them kind of has like... It looks like their job is based on their... Each one has a purpose. You see the people in the, that are on the dancers, they definitely have the physical body to fill up the role. You see the people that are at the tables, they have more athletic body in case they need to tell people like they have to actually put their foot down as far as some stuff. You see that the musicians themselves are very attractive, but they're not bulky. They have the look of the musician, but the very sultry kind of style. The whole place itself, there's no specific bar counter. It is find yourself a table, and the drinks come to you. You do see that there is a mixture of different ways that the drinks are brought around. There's occasionally an astrodroid that comes around that has an actual bar counter that's built into it that just comes around with drinks that are already pre-made, and if you grab one, you grab one, and it's just the droid accounts it onto your account. Otherwise, there is specifically 2 Twi'leks that are going around as far as serving custom drinks. There is one male Twi'lek wearing only trousers, no top, but he does have the Chippendales kind of style. He's got kind of like a short bow tie on, and he's got like his leku in kind of like a tight braid. And he's kind of going around. He's getting drinks, and there's a female that's going around that she specifically has her leku set up where her left one is kind of almost pinned to like her vest on the left side, and the other one's draping down. She's got it kind of set up as a certain kind of style. And then she's kind of got like a little bit more clothing up top, but she's got a lot less clothing going on at the bottom. Immediately as you go in, it looks like no one's like asking for ID, but like one person like just comes by and sees that one of you has a gold pass and just kind of comes by with like a card reader. Pass members?
I'm gonna assume that Fisk has it. Or Quorum, one of the two. Yeah. I can't remember who it was.
I think Quorum still has it, unless Quorum gave it to me.
Yeah.
Well, you better have it.
He's got it.
Who's on multi pass? Yeah, I'll take it and like be like discover card and like slap it.
Do you take American Express?
It immediately swipes it, and it's like
Imperial Express.
And he just immediately swipes it, scans it, and just like looks at it. It's like, oh, welcome back, Mr. Karn. Would you want your usual
we're
table?
meeting him. Sure.
And just kind of gestures over, and then just kind of like immediately you see the female Twi'lek kind of come over by, and she just kind of starts walking you over, and then just gestures to like, it's not like an in table, but it's kind of like a booth cut into the wall.
Yeah.
Droid comes up. You see that there is different kind of versions of common cocktails. Otherwise, it looks like they can order anything there. And the waitress there, easy to see if you're just going to grab one of the drinks, whether it's Tahar or anything else like that. That's on the droid, or if you want something custom.
I fucking will.
Okay.
What does this droid look like?
It looks very well. I mean, it's an astro droid, so it looks like an R2 unit, but where the actual where essentially the head part of the R2D2, it actually has like a built-in spot where the actual like bar countertop is like built with it, so it moves with like a bar counter.
Oh, does it have a head, or
It still has a head. It's like an addition built in. So like what R2D2 had put
Grub
on him
looks
during
horrified.
Return of the Jedi when he was being the bartender for Jabba the Hutt.
A Jabba's barge.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
But this droid has, I mean, like the colors of the droid itself are very simple. They look like silvers, and not like gold, but like a gold accent. That's just meant to kind of give it a little bit of elegance without costing money.
Bonnie's gonna lean over to Gerb and be like, because she sees his horrified look on his face. Because he's like, I don't know if he's ever, well, maybe he has seen a droid that has like a built-in bar in their face. She's gonna be like, aren't you glad that the worst you get from me is just cooking tips? And he's like, oh, and he has a little bowler hat on. I just wanted to mention that. Looking dapper.
Now, is this like just a regular size bowler hat, or is this like a custom made so it actually fits his whole dome kind of bowler hat?
No, it's just a little tiny one.
So it's just
yeah, just a tiny one. He's got like a little bow tie as well.
I feel like all he needs is a big mustache, and now he just looks like Mr. Monopoly.
Oh yeah,
The little monocle.
A monocle.
Money,
Yeah.
the Monopoly guy.
You just got to.
Honestly,
you don't even need a monocle. You just got to put a change for like the eye socket and just like dangle it over, and then there you go. You got a monocle.
Yeah, I was gonna say like he only has one eye. So.
Do not collect 200.
All right, so you guys grab some drinks.
I'm gonna down my Tahar immediately and then reach for another before the droid even leaves.
Oh, great! It's gonna be one of those nights.
Shut the hell up! I'm not doing this tonight.
Is there,
I'm here to have fun.
other than just drinking and taking in the vibes, does anybody want to do anything specific while they're inside the club?
I'm keeping my eyes out for Jerk.
Okay, go ahead and
Wherever
give me
he's
either
at.
investigation check or perception check.
We'll
I
do.
was
Which
just
one's
saying,
higher?
I do not want to.
What's that, Nidek?
I do not want to drink and just find a corner that faces all the entrances and exits and post up.
You don't want to drink, or you?
No drinks.
Okay,
Just find
16.
so I can.
so you just want to know where the exits are. All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
And I got a 16, by the way.
What you got, Nidek?
7.
So in order for Fisk, as you're keeping your eye open, did anybody tell Fisk why he's not here yet? Or you just say he's not here?
I guess, yeah, she wasn't around, so no, nobody said anything.
Okay.
Oh, she didn't ask, so I guess we didn't tell.
Okay.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Oopsies.
I mean, you don't know where he is but he's not here yet. You do see that the place itself is quite busy, but it's not too hard to. There's enough space between people where you can spot where he is, especially knowing like that if there's really like only like a couple set of crowds here that show like a physical difference. Either you're a Twilek, which takes up about 70% of the actual group that you're looking at, because there's, even if you're not from Naboo, this seems like a very hot spot for this side of the rim, including the outer rim, to actually come here for like being a Twilek. You do see a decent amount of Mandalorians, but you're only noticing because they're still wearing their armor while in here. And then you mostly see like people that skin tone would not match his. So even if he was like not wearing his armor, you don't see like a reddish skin tone. Nidek, you start like looking, you start counting all the different locations where there could be doors, and you lose track quickly. There was a lot of entrances and exits to this place. You know where you came in from, and you see where some people come in and out. But by the time you start going through this and you start getting caught in certain things, you're like, there's a lot of entrances and exits to this place, and you kind of get lost in translation looking at them, and you can't even tell by just looking at them if they're even like exits to leave the building, or if they just go in the staff rooms, or maybe a private room, or supply, or they take you to a different floor. Unlike a lot of clubs you guys have been to, if there's a second floor to this, which you assume there is based off looking at the building from the outside, it is not like the ones you've been to where the whole place is lofted. The first floor is contained in the first floor, and if there is a second floor, it is not part of the first floor. It is not like an atrium styled area. So as you guys are taking this in, after like about 20 minutes, Thisk, you do spot a familiar Steltran come in wearing like a black tidy, like cropped, very much a Naboo styled suit on. And he just kind of like communicates to someone in the front, and then you eventually see, like, as he is doing that, you do see someone. I gotta remember the description. Hang on a second. You do see like a very, very, very light, like a peachish purple skinned Twi'lek come up to talk to him. Looks like she's wearing like a silver gown. Showing off a lot of skin with like some gold inlays into it, and wearing what looks like kind of like a very, very lavish silver and gold, like kind of like a leather, but also kind of a crownish headpiece between her forehead and her leku. They're talking for a little bit, and they kind of like give each other a gesture of a hug, and she just kind of like points over to you guys, and he just thanks her, and he starts walking over to you.
I'm on to Har number 3 at this point.
Bonnie's gonna turn to Marg and be like, oh wait, I was told I might need your help for making connections. Don't get too saucy now. I'm not too good at speaking, and
Why do you wait till I'm 3 drinks in to tell me you need me for some diplomacy?
They disappeared before my very eyes. I didn't know you could inhale that
I've been
fast.
sitting here for the last 10 minutes drinking them. Why didn't you tell me when we were on the way here?
I was just assuming you take like full cocktails, like shot glasses. There's one. There's another.
That's true. That's exactly what was happening.
Well, I didn't realize I had to, and then now I realized that I should have.
All right, hears this and downs one real quick.
You do see Jared come up. He just, so I see everybody got some drinks. I found a spot fine. He just immediately sits down right next to Fisk. You guys having fun?
So far, yes. It might be of a sort of a time leap thing, but could you perhaps find a way to get Bonnie in contact with your connections? Because I believe that someone has literally breathed in 3 things of Tahar at this point, and we might need to talk to her sooner rather than later before this.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Mark's gonna finish the 3rd glass and put it down and be like, who do you mean someone? Why are you handling all this? This is Bonnie's thing. This isn't even your thing. Why aren't you enjoying the club, which is what he brought us here to do, and I'm doing effectively?
Angry drunk Mark.
Because it was my idea to help Bonnie get her product sold here.
My eyes just swivel over to Bonnie, then back to Derek, then back to this.
Like who just flop in the air? Wham!
Yeah, the Leku are just whipping around.
I will pull my glass out of the way before it gets wiped off the table by Leku.
You know what? That can be for another day, honestly, because we all probably need a break. So
we're here. We're here, and if this contact is here and we can offload your whole drug den and you can make some money, then let's fucking do it right now.
Well, yes,
Where is
but
it? Where's this contact?
Okay, and then Jarek just kind of like stands up, and then as he does, he kind of quicks down and gives Thisk a kiss, and then he immediately just kind of like, well, follow me. I'll take you to her.
Oh. Cannon.
So you know what the face that I just made? That's literally the face that she had just then.
Fair.
Like, had no idea that was coming. None.
I'm just sitting there like, if she's over there, he's just doing this.
This is the thing that makes Storm drink excessively at a club for once.
So Bonnie and then Margani, if you want to follow me, I'll introduce you to Madam Mala Sani.
I'll push Bonnie. Be like, go on.
she's going, should Gerb come with us?
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, he looks cute. He may as well come with us.
Okay.
He got all dressed up for this.
Okay, so you start following Jarek, and he starts heading towards a beeline back to the lightly skinned purple Twi'lek with the silver gown on.
It was her.
And he walks over to her, and you see that like everything about her, she tries to do very, very extravagant. She has like tattoos on her leku that are actually gold inlaid. Her skin is very, very light. It's just enough color in there that you can tell it's a shade of purple, but it's very, very light. As you see this gown, as you get closer to it, is more kind of like a sheer, but just enough fabric that it's not revealing. As he just kind of like steps up in front, she just kind of, oh, is there something that we missed? Oh, no, I apologize, I forgot. I want to introduce you to a couple of friends. Madam Mala Sani, this is Bonnie and Margani. They are two recently made friends. They are actually part of the crew for the Raven's Maw that took me here. This is Madam Mala Sani. She runs the district run here, and this is her business.
We'll wait for Bonnie to go first.
Nice to meet you.
Charmed.
Shake a hand.
Charmed.
Yeah,
she just kind of does like gently grasps the hand and just does a gentle little thing instead of shaking it. So
the pleasure's all ours, and I will mimic exactly what she did to Bonnie back to her.
Oh,
no, don't be
charmed. Always lovely.
She's clearly racist.
I don't care.
It's less. She kind of scans you up and down, Margani, and it's less of a that you're a Twi'lek, but she reads people, and there's something about you she'll like. And yes, the Twi'lek thing does help because the Twi'lek run business. But she's like, well, I would not want to turn up a connection with Jarek. Why don't we go get ourselves a booth? And Jarek just looks, do you need me? Are you guys good?
Do we need him?
I give him a confident nod, and then I look to Bonnie because ultimately this is her deal.
I don't know what to do with Bonnie. she doesn't know what to do there, though.
Immediately,
she's not a super extravagant person.
Mala just immediately remembers, well, you have fun, sweetheart. You go enjoy. Us girls will take care of business. And it's like, all right, well, good luck, and then just starts walking off.
No, that's not what Jarek said, Shelby. He didn't say have fun, sweetheart. That was Joe as
Mala.
As Asani.
Yeah.
Or Sani. Or yes.
Yeah, Mala Sani.
Yes.
That doesn't make it any better. Could go many ways.
For a second, I thought you meant that Jarek was like, you have fun, sweetheart. I'm like, who is he calling sweetheart?
No.
Then I realized you were her. Okay.
So Jarek heads off, and he walks back over to the table. Immediately, Mala Sani immediately just gestures you. Well, let me buy you a drink. And she immediately has like the male Twi'lek server immediately comes out. One of mine. Just grab the bottle. as he just immediately just kind of heads over with like a towel. He grabs like a very, very nice bottle of what looks like very, very expensive tahar, and then immediately follows you guys over. And gets immediately, you just see like these blinds open up on this one private booth, and she just immediately sets in, and she just gestures for you all to sit. As immediately you just see this tall Twi'lek immediately just kind of twists open the bottle, puts in 3 glasses, and he just reaches over and just gives each person a glass. And he just kind of...
I'm eyeing up this expensive tahar, and I gesture for Bonnie to be in the middle. I'll sit on the outside.
Oh, no.
He just stands
no.
there, and you just assume that like his job currently, because his boss is on the floor, is he's only there to refill drinks. And he's just going to stand there and look sexy and just be there to fill drinks.
Nice.
So she just kind of... So, business proposition. So what... I'm always up for new revenue streams. What are we looking at?
What was the name that we decided on it? Did we call it like Star or something? I forget. I don't want to be like, you want to buy some dust sticks?
Make a new Stardust.
I think it was Stardust. I think it was Stardust.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We said angel dust, and we're like,
yeah, no. We can't call it angel dust.
Stardust.
Yeah, okay. Well, so my colleague and I have this this product that we like to call Stardust, and it's never really before seen in the galaxy or widely used, and it's homegrown and homemade, and just to give you,
It's organic, gluten free.
You know, I love your pitch so far, ladies, but what is it? What is the item itself?
Oh,
Bonnie has this. Oh no! You know what? Bonnie is gonna gesture to Gerb because he has a.
But is it professional? Because like as soon as he opens his mouth, it's like contraceptive's gonna come out along
No,
with drugs.
that's not his. Okay, she made
The wrong
sure
compartment,
to put it in a different drawer, not the junk drawer. Okay.
As Ted opens up
Also,
like
sorry.
old fashioned
Stop
cigarette
calling-
holders.
You gotta stop calling the contraceptive drawer the junk drawer because I mean, come on.
exactly what it
I
is.
mean,
There's nothing
But
wrong
it
with that.
is, you know what I mean. Anyway, so she's like, oh, we have samples if you'd like to partake, and then Gerb like comes up, does a little cute little like hat thingy, and then he offers one with his 2 little hands, and then he has like a lighter for the one hand, so he's like holding it, and he's like, you do smoke them. There are other ways. I've created other ways of partaking in this specific product, but this is the most mobile version.
She immediately pulls out looks like the most expensive, like cyberpunk version of like a bong possible. That looks like it actually can just like load death sticks into it. So she's like,
Oh,
all right. So she just kind of like pulls it out. She just locks it in, and she pulls out like she just starts. Amren, as she just looks over at the waiter, what do you think? As she just passes some over to him.
it will definitely make you see stars, as in the name.
And she just looks in you two. I will not buy product unless I know that the seller is also partaking.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I partake all the time. Yeah, she has some. The Marg, would you like a puff or 2?
I'm gonna eye her up and see if I have to also partake, because
It looks
I
like
don't
she's
want
gesturing to you as well.
I
Like, it's a
pledged to
trust
Cora
thing.
that I wouldn't, but. All right,
who cares?
If I'm put in this spot that I'm expected to, and I'm 3 tahars in, I will take it.
Okay.
And do it.
Yeah, you can't be a cop. Cops aren't allowed to take drugs. She took drugs.
She
She's
just immediately
not
looks
a
at it,
cop.
so she's
I
like,
will take like a baby amount.
You gotta tell me if you're a cop, right? That's like the law or something.
So stupid.
She's like, well,
Space
so
TV. Must
how
be
much
true.
how much of this do you have?
Oh, I have a whole cargo hold worth.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
We are wholesale.
I know you're trying to unload that all now.
I mean, it depends on how much you like it. Ideally, at least half of the cargo hold.
Look,
We are pretty full.
you've come to the right location. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. You got very, very... You've come to the destination location for rich snobs. I tell them that this is high quality stuff. They're going to take my word for it.
It actually is pretty good quality, if I do say so
can-
myself.
You
So,
can mark it up whatever you want.
so I'll tell you what. Why don't we...
Wait a second. How is her butler guy doing?
Seems fine.
Is he fine? Okay, good.
He seems fine. No.
I'm like, he should be seem fine. I was just curious.
Yeah, he seems fine. And she seems fine too. It seems like she's not reacting to it at all. It seems like she's treating it like it's a hookah puff instead of an actual bong puff than anything else. Like it's like a good buzz, but not like actually hitting her heart. And she's like, well, so I made this conversation because of Jarek, but I can't get into bed with others without having a bit of trust first, as all would. So if you want me to be the face and sell your cargo hold of stardust, I need to have you do something for me first to understand you a little bit more. She just immediately just kind of like looks around. I'm gonna have her roll evens or odds for this because there's two things she could have on her mind.
Oh no.
She like looks at something and she thinks about it. She's like, actually, no. You've already run favor for me with Jarek. She immediately looks Marg up and down. I know a familiar form of the art when I see one. How would you like a side gig for a certain amount of time?
What sort of sad gig?
Work here for a couple nights. I'm down a dancer, and I could use some assistance. You still get to keep what you make. You at least fill in for their position, and then we'll talk numbers.
And when do you want this to start?
Preferably tomorrow. I don't
Mark
know why
actually
you
looks-
stopped. You obviously got the body for it.
Well, thank you. Mark actually looks confused. She like looks at Bonnie, looks out at the crowd, looks at the dancers. Do you want me to wear a mask or something, cover my face?
I prefer as little as possible, actually. The clients actually like to see the faces. They don't come this far to see the faced up, covered up Twilek. They come here to see a Twilek with as little clothes on as possible. But we are not a strip club. I still at least
Right.
need maybe 20% covered. She adjusts up to some of the dancers where like they have like on like a skirt and maybe like a loose top, but they're not actually showing the goods fully.
Well, nudity's not exactly my concern. It's more of, well, I'm forced to retire because I have a blemish on my face and figured that would...
You mean that beauty
The,
scar?
You're the first and
Love,
only
that's-
person to ever call it that.
Love, that's character. You think I'd want to pull out any Twi'lek out here and put them on the stage because their face is pretty? You need something that stands out. A lot of these people here are Mandalorians. They don't want to see a plain old, just dialed up girl. They want to see someone who's seen something in their lifetime. A scar gives a story. They ask questions. They think you're a soldier. Not only are you a pretty face, but you can fuck someone up. And that's what they want to see.
We'll roll a d20 for this, depending on my reaction. Marga's 3 Tahari's in. She starts tearing up. She goes, "You really think so?"
I know so.
Oh.
I know so. Do you see, and yet as she points out to like each of the, maybe like the illusion's off, but as she points to each one, you like look at them, and there's like no like glamour effect out here or anything like that. Maybe with all the music going on and all the stuff going on, you didn't pay attention to each individual dancer. But each one has like, not like a scar, but they're not perfect. But the imperfections is what make them perfect, and therefore it gives the attraction. You even see one that is actually more of a one of them that's like working. There's on the dance floor. She's actually like a lot more built than the rest of them, but she's also getting kind of a little more crowd as far as the Mandalorians are concerned, because they're looking for kind of like a fighter to look up on stage and stuff like that. And she's trying to give something for everyone. And it looks like the person that's missing on there is like, you know, someone who looks like they've actually dealt a fight before. She's like, I'm looking for girls that can tell a story, not with their words, but with just a look. And I saw a story coming off of you as soon as I saw you. And that's what I want. Every single person that comes into those doors is to see that story open and want to open up that book. They want to read. They want to see everything about that. And like I said, you keep every single credit that you make. I just need someone to be working that stage.
Mark's gonna look at Bonnie, look back at the stage, and then look back at her. I'll start tonight.
Oh.
I'll dance till the sun comes up. You can keep any penny of any tips I make. And you buy all of Bonnie's product.
Done.
Great, where's the dressing room?
She just immediately kind of just looks over at her waiter and just kind of like looks at him. Get her all set. Make sure she gets the best clothes we got. Just kind of immediately gestures to you, and he just gives you the gentlemanly gesture just to help you out of your seat.
I take his hand and I down the expensive Jahar and I go.
And he just immediately
there's like a little frolic in my step.
He just immediately like gives you like a like break out of, as soon as he goes through like the doors to the back room, as you see like kind of like a changing area of like the most expensive, like smallest pieces of clothes. Like these aren't just shitty pieces of clothes. Like she spent a lot of money to have like these, like, think of it as the opposite of like a Naboo queen. Like it's still very, very expensive Naboo style clothes, but it's not covering every piece of skin. This is meant to show skin, but still have someone enjoy the quality. And
I choose something revealing and flowy, and it has to be royal blue.
Okay.
A perfect
Immediately
mix.
shows it to you. And immediately you start seeing him like break out of his character, and he gives you a smile. You know, we all agree with the madam on this. None of us come in here perfect. She chooses us because we're unique. He just kind of leaves you to your changing room.
Well, shit, if you all keep hyping this up like this, I might have a new job after all later.
All right.
Start getting ready.
So you start getting ready.
DM.
What's that?
Question.
Yeah.
How much time has passed?
Probably
our
about
arrival?
since you left the ship, it's been about an hour and a half.
All right. Can I make my way in at this point?
Sure. You still wearing the armor?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
probably take my helmet off.
Okay. You don't have a rifle, right? You just use the 2 pistols, and then you got the wrist launchers and stuff like that.
Just the one.
Yeah, one. Okay.
The one pistol.
All right. Yeah. No one questions you as you come in. You start to look around as you come in. You do not see Marg, but you do see on the left side. You do see everyone except for Marg and Bonnie. You eventually do spot Bonnie in the distance, but you don't know what necessarily has transpired. But you do see most of the group on the left side.
I'm gonna just stand back and observe the entire place.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All right. 16.
Was it?
16.
16. All right. Right now, you do see basically the way I described it, you do see kind of like this gentleman's club, gambling, this big, huge, lavish place. You do take into account this is a full Twi'lek establishment, but it's not made for only Twi'leks. You do notice that like the place on here is a very comfortable vibe and not intimidating at all. Everything about this is a very exciting place, and you do notice that there is like every spot does have a purpose. You do notice that looks like there's naturally 4 spots on the floor for dancers, but there's only 3 dancers right now. And it looks like someone is setting up the other dance floor for something, but no dancer. It looks like someone's like, like quick doing some modifications to it, kind of opening up a little bit. Looks like it was taken apart, now someone's reassembling it.
Just keep watching.
Okay. All right.
So,
all right. We're gonna go back over to the main group. All right. So you guys, they've been gone for probably about a good 20 minutes, maybe 30. At this point, the music starts to change, and the hologram of the band changes to a more what you're kind of hearing now, and immediately, Jarek steps up. He kind of pulls on his coat. He immediately gestures at Fisk. You want to join me? As he just points over to the floor.
Sure. And she'll take his hand.
Okay. All right. Bonnie, Corum, Nidak, anything you guys want to do?
Waiting for the show. Show.
So right now, there's 2 things that are going on right now. The music has changed, and the music itself isn't necessarily music that's supposed to necessarily amp up the dancers, but it does seem like everything does have a rhythm. It doesn't mean that because they changed the band that it changed the aesthetic of the place, but it does necessarily change the order of things that happen. You do see as soon as the music has changed, you start to see that they start rotating out a staff. Different people now work the gambling tables. Some of the dancers now switch out, and you see that now there's a new male and female waiter and waitress that are walking around. You do see, eventually in the distance, you do see one of the dance floors now being built back in where there wasn't one before. And in the distance, you do see a familiar, like a orange armor of Akimbo just kind of like standing there, just kind of taking in the area.
So, player to DM, Jarek asked Fisk to dance, essentially. Yeah.
No, he was like, no, let's get on this pole and let's work this shit out,
We got some problems to work out.
I bet in other campaigns where you had Magic Mike as the theme, so all things are possible.
He gestures to Nidak and asks Nidak to go and dance with him.
Come on, big boy, let's do this.
This would need Brana and Tahar to do that.
Well, now he knows.
He watches. Are you done? He watches. God damn it! I forgot the fucking Mandalorians. God damn it. Anyway, he watches Fisk. You accept the invite, correct, Fisk, to dance?
I do. But she's a little distracted. She has other things on her mind except to dance. Not like that, you pervs. But she's got things she wants to bring up to him, but she hasn't really thought about what she wants to say yet, so she hasn't said anything yet.
Okay.
He's got
Nidak pushes off the wall after seeing Fisk kind of meander off. The force is your way, you only live once. I will walk up to Bonnie and say, would you get to dance?
How is the lady doing in front of Bonnie is what I want to know, because is she okay with the product?
I mean, she's still kind of taking in what's left of the test try kind of thing like that right now. But she's just kind of just chilling and she's not asking you to leave or anything like that, but she's just kind of taking in, and occasionally there's someone that comes by her to sign something or just kind of this is happening. What do you want us to do? But she doesn't seem like it would be off-putting by any means if you stepped out to go do something.
Okay. She will leave. She'll be like, oh, well, I don't think I've ever boogied before, so we can certainly see what I can do. And she leaves Gerb with,
disco.
he will answer any questions you have, or if you want to try some more,
Really dance.
he's your guy. And Gerb's like, ooh, I'm in charge now. So, yeah, why not? And anyway, yeah, she's like, oh, well, let's go cut a space rug or whatever they call it.
Yes, a rug. We will cut. Excellent. I
Okay.
just imagine Bonnie stands on his feet because there's so much bigger.
Hey,
walk up
you
to a
saw how she
Kimbo.
could shoot.
I walk up to Kimbo, like, hey, you want to? No. Actually, Corum sees all this, and he's just sitting at the table now, and he's just like, finishes it like second drink, puts it down, stands up. Is Kimbo by the entrance?
Did you okay, so let me apply to Kimbo. So to get there, you could either stay by the entrance to look at it, otherwise you can still look at it by like going like halfway into the building and kind of like find like a pillar to lean against or something like that if you want to. Which one would you rather do?
Lean against the pillars.
That's what I figured.
On
So
the inside.
he's about like halfway in, and he's kind of like, you can still see him, but you got to kind of like wrap around like half of the actual dance floor to get to him.
Okay. I'm gonna do that like I'm gonna like walk around as he's there. And as I'm like passing him, I'm just gonna take the gold card I think I still have.
Yeah, you still have
And
it.
just kind of like slap it, not slap, but like place it against his chest and be like, oh, so muscly. No, I'm just gonna put it against his chest and be like, here, you hold on to this. I've had enough for one night. And I'm just gonna like walk out.
Chrome's like, is that a blaster? Are you excited to see me?
Yeah, I'll just take it and recognize what it is, and then just put it in my pouch.
Okay, got it. All right.
Like, oh, and I was kind of like, and heads up, I think your wife's drunk, which is nothing new. And I like head out of the bar, and I'm heading back to the ship.
Okay. Okay. Because you're heading back to the ship, you do pass by like a lot of the town. That now like the town is kind of empty a little bit. You guys didn't go through it yet, but like it is a little bit emptier at night. Just give me a perception check as you're walking through town.
That's going to be. Forgot my perception's stupid high. That's going to be a 27.
Okay. As you're passing through, you do see like there's like one thing that stands out that does not fit with the rest of the aesthetic. As you're going through like one of the ways just before you hit the spaceport, which isn't too far, there's just like one spot where there's like a billboard put up. And the reason why it stands out is it's very much like people are just randomly plastering things down on the fly, which does not match the rest of the aesthetic. And it is for it's a mixture of both missing people and possible like, you know, where like certain certain spots where like a queen's notice of like this person has priority, and but you can never tell until you look closer to it if like this is someone that needs to be found or someone that is lost. But you do see it. But the one thing that grabs your attention is a lot of people on here are Twi'lek. And as you look closer, there is a very familiar Twi'lek on here that actually looks very similar to you.
Do I recognize this familiar person?
She is a family member of yours.
Oh, you fucking. I just like, I rip it down and I like start reading it and see what it says.
Okay. I'm going to tell you this in private later.
Son of a bitch.
But you do see that this from like what I'll tell you is like right off at first glance as you rip it off, this does look like it's a mixture of either there is definitely like a hazard to it, but like as you quick grab it, you can't tell if it necessarily, like before you look at it, if this is like wanted, like a bounty, or necessarily wanted as someone needs to save this person. But you quick grab it.
Okay.
I will say, actually, I will tell you that this person is wanted for a bounty. I'll say that.
So it's not one of the missing people.
Not one of the missing people.
Okay. All right, then I take it and I like fold it and jacket it really quick, and I start busting ass back to the ship.
Okay.
He's farting on the way back to the ship. It's pretty weird.
Jesus.
It's not that hard.
Or something on the way back.
Normally I tell people, like, read the fucking room, but that was hilarious. All right, so back on the back on the floor. At this point, like, this place has like a natural organic transformation to it. It's not like the place is magical where it just changes based off the music, but the staff is so on point that when the music changes, they start moving things around. Even like now, like the gambling tables have been moved to the front, and the dance floor have been moved to where they are, which is closer to the actual music. Now leaving it to, if you want to gamble, you don't have to deal with any of the actual like dancing or anything like that. But if you don't want to gamble, you are basically now either you're just going to sit at a table and be that one weird person who's just going to sit at a nightclub, or you're going to dance or appreciate the people who are dancing. We're going to go to Mark. So you do find, like, you know, they have everything at your disposal. You know, everything, every kind of color. Even if they don't, like, one person's there to procure it. But you're able to find everything you want, whether it has a lot of like beads to it or whether it's just sheer. It's available to you in whatever color you want. There's even like a tailor that can quick like fix things up. And like there's a lady that like kind of comes around. She looks like she's like the only like Twi'lek here that, like, not to underput her, but she's the only one that hasn't dolled herself up. She's wearing pretty clothed up, and she's not meant to be a dancer, but she's kind of like the person who works in the back. She's still very pretty, but she kind of like comes around and she's just kind of is like ready to like quick do some makeup on you, and she just kind of like looks at you and she kind of, no, you're good.
Oh, thanks. We never quite had a house mom back on Tatooine, so.
Do you want anything? I don't think you need it, but.
Oh, no, I'm all right. Maybe one more glass of Tahar just while I get ready.
She immediately just runs out. You hear her open up like a door, and it seems like she moves over to like glass, and she immediately pours the glass and she just passes it to you. Immediately you see now the female like waitress Twi'lek that was originally there before it comes out. So I'm just checking to see when are you going to be ready so we can get the stage all set for you and kind of do the big huge moment.
Oh, 5 minutes? How much time do you need? Because I can pretty much be ready whenever.
I mean, it's all set. We just like to do a huge act when someone starts off and when they're starting to do their whole thing. So you're not gonna actually walk on the floor to get there. And she kind of like points over at this really like this really nice door that opens up, and she's like, there's a dancer's entrance, and it takes you over to the center compartment between the floors, and then you have your own door to get in. And when you're ready, we start getting everybody all riled up, and then you do your entrance.
What type of entrance is this? I haven't, what kind of music, exactly do y'all play? I mean, I can improv, but something Tatooine based, any of the top numbers. I'm sure I've danced to them all before. But entrance wise, is there a queue?
We just want to make sure there's people at the tables. If we tell them 5 minutes, we'll make sure that they know 5 minutes. You don't need to make a huge spectacle out of it. We don't either, but you just go out there. We just tell them she'll be ready in 5 minutes, and they'll be watching that door.
I mean, I'm ready to go now.
All right. And she just kind of like gestures over to the door and she opens it up. You see like this long hallway and it eventually like curves to the left, tug back in, and you do see that kind of like goes like against the wall so nobody can actually see you. And then it cuts in through what looks like behind like the actual like waiters' quarters, and it looks like it just intersects back into the center of like these 4 dance floors. And as you walk there, you just enter into like this large octagonal room, and there's a door in each one. And with the exception of one door, the other doors have like an in use like switch on them that are currently lit up, and then there's one door that's currently, you know, available. And you can
I will say as a point of note for Marg, I have, as part of my costume, I have my vibroblade strapped to my thighs with slits all the way up.
Okay.
And it's aesthetic.
Okay.
But I do have those.
Okay. Knowing that, immediately, you see, not you, Mark, but you see everyone else. As you watch, you'd see like one of the waitress come out and she whispers over to like the DJ, and the DJ just kind of like goes over to a spot as the music changes, and he kind of like dims the lights over a lot of other things, not to like turn things off, but then he focuses some lights over on the dance floor. As you start to see a bunch of people hug around there in akimbo, you start to kind of know what this means, and you start to see like this crowd. Some of the staff members are putting like cocktail tables closer to the dance floor and stuff like that. The dance floor gets kind of raised up. It was originally kind of like only like 5 feet off the ground. Now it's more like about like 10 feet off the ground. They kind of raise it up so it's more at level with the door. And then Mark, you just immediately just start feeling like the vibe. You start hearing the music change, and you start seeing the lights dim out on the other floors, and it's starting to light up, and you see like the little bit of the ray of the light underneath the door line itself.
Her eyes are like lit up because she's missed this for so long, and she's just having a huge nostalgia moment right now. She's ready. She's amped.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a charisma check with advantage.
And I have some abilities that will help me out with this.
Also, during this akimbo, while you start seeing this all happen, you still stay against the pillar, or do you find somewhere to sit?
I'm gonna move up and stand there.
Okay.
I don't care if anyone can't see behind me. I'm gonna stand there.
Okay.
Bro, with advantage, I got an at 20.
Nice. Okay. Everything comes back based on instinct. If anything, you feel like you don't know why, but you've learned some things since then. And your new self and your old self is something better. And you just step out of this door, almost like perfect timing. Music hits you, your body just goes right back to the way it was, but you now believe that doesn't matter about the scar. Everything works. And as you get on the floor and you do your dance and you do everything, it is perfect. Absolutely. You see people just paying money on top of it. People are going crazy in the first 5 seconds. In the first minute the floor is covered, you immediately have to see someone kind of quick clean it up so you don't like trip on it or anything like that. People are paying digitally. It is going crazy. To everybody else who is at least watching, especially Akimbo, you've seen her do this before, but something in her has kind of lit up, and she has now gone to a different level.
As Akimbo sees this, you know, how he's usually stoic, he can't help himself but pop a smile because he knows how much this means to her and that this is everything. And he also won't flick a credit up. So,
Marg, with your natural 20, you do not lose motion, even taking into account the crowd. You do see every single person in the crowd, and you do see the very familiar face of Akimbo in his armor watching you with his appreciation and excitement for it, but you do not lose a step in doing so. If anything, it amps you up even further.
She's twirling and sensual and confident, and the music that's playing is music that she's danced to 100 times before. It's like top 100 Tatooine hits.
Tatooine now.
That's what I call Tatooine.
Found love in a sandy place.
So much sand.
So she is going all out, and definitely dancing like it's the last time she ever will, because she's having an absolute nostalgia fest right now.
Okay. So you lose yourself to it, and time flies by. You say you're gonna do it to the morning, and it is no weight on your shoulders. This is natural. You are just having a blast, and yeah. For the rest of the group, well, who's still in the actual club, even for the people who are dancing, you do see the attention doesn't stop at certain locations, but there is somebody on stage that's just grabbed a lot of attention, and you all immediately stop, and you do see Margani being like perfect on stage.
I was gonna say, Bonnie's anticipating this. She was trying to get to a good spot, and I didn't get to mention this, but like she says that to Night Act, like, oh, I didn't know that Margani danced. Why didn't you guys tell me? We're gonna have to get somewhere good so that we can see what she's up to, see what she can do. So she's just losing it.
If you want, I can put you on my shoulders so you get a better view.
Oh yes, because she's not the tallest. So yes, she would. That'd be great.
And Nidak is a little bit taller. He is gonna put Bonnie on their toes, scoop her up, and give her a good view of the Margani show.
Okay.
And they're both there, just having a good time.
While I'm dancing with Jarek, I'm gonna look and see that it's Margani up there, and she's just gonna like, oh my god, and she's just gonna like stare for a minute, like stop whatever she's doing and just watch, because she's never seen like her do this before. She doesn't really know, I don't think, the whole backstory with her. Mm-hmm. So she's just kind of watching and going, wow.
Yeah. Marg, you don't hear what the crowd is saying, because yes, you're doing everything perfect, but the music is loud on purpose. Everybody else that's in the crowd, at least, that's actually like listening in, you do hear kind of like, yes, people are brought here because of the show, because of her attractiveness, that she is a Twi'lek, but now people are curious. It's not no one's disgusted by the scar. They are now intrigued. So it's like, wow, how did she get that scar? I wonder if she's like a soldier of some kind or something like that. And people like intrigued. And just like the madam said, it's about the story, and people are now curious about the story.
I catch wind of this, and do I see Akimbo in the crowd?
Yep. I mean, he's right up there. You see him right away.
She's already like winded, like in the groove, still doing good, nat 20, woo. But she sees Akimbo, and her energy just comes right back like it was before. And she can catch wind of this, what's the story? Where'd she get that kind of scar from? And she's just riding the high. So she pulls the vibro daggers out from their sheaths, and she starts incorporating them in the dance, and even to sweeten it up a bit, does a couple little hand tricks with them, like flips and catches them into a spin kind of thing. Things that Akimbo taught her during training, and she incorporates it into her dance.
All right, so I rolled for the crowd, and I rolled a natural 20. So
what? It was meant to be.
So at this point,
they start throwing tomatoes.
At this point, the madam recognizes what's happening. The rest of you, Marg, you don't see this. The rest of you start to see that she's gesturing to different of the tables as far as gambling, and she like pays them to shut down early. She goes to the other dancers and the other dancers stop early. And at this point, you can see that she's starting to give like people like start to tell them that it is now like exclusive, like this dance only show for the rest of the night. And now everyone's there. It's just crowd all around. And this whole business is for the rest of the night has become only about this one dance.
Whoa.
She'll probably catch wind of this while she's dancing and just fuck it full send.
Like, for one night and one night only, because I'm gonna be sore tomorrow.
You definitely see Bonnie above the crowd being held up by that.
Bonnie's crowd surfing over there.
Oh my goodness, maybe. But I was Night Echoes. We're like, yeah.
Oh,
I know her.
Akibo?
can I break stare and just give a little survey of the room just to check if anything is off?
Sure, go ahead and give me an
always
investigation
paranoid.
check or a perception check.
That's my bodyguard over there, guys.
It's a nat 20 for 30.
Jesus Christ, this session.
Dang.
All right. All right. Right now, at its current moment, there is no issue with anything that's going on as everyone is in full focus and enjoying the moment. But maybe like right before she started doing her actual vibroblade act, there were some people that were still watching, but they're using the crowd as kind of like a way so they don't get seen. You did see a, let me pull him up. You do see a couple people in Mandalorian armor. Their helms are on in red and silver that were chatting, and they were chatting to what looks like one of the actual Twilek Mandalorians that are wearing cobalt and purple. Normally this would not grab your attention, but based off of just almost kind of like a thieves' cant for Mandalorians, you're seeing like subtle gestures that they're making. Not like they're going to do anything here, but they're planning to do something in town within the next maybe 24 hours. But as far as Marg, she is fine. And there's nothing like that you got to worry about protecting her for at the current moment.
Okay. Can I just move closer just to keep a
Sure.
eye on them?
Sure. Okay. So as you just kind of keep an eye on them, you kind of can kind of like listen in. You do hear the Twilek Mandalorian. She mentions House Val is with you. But what about what about your house? You two are here, but what about House Shern? Are they on board, or is it only you two? We still have some work to do to convince our elders. But if you and your house are agreed, they can move forward. All we need is the 2 houses in total to do what we need to do. 2 full. After that, let the cards lay where they might, but we can get what we want. And then you start it starts to get a little loud for a second, and then you hear it again. So you hear the female for Clan Vala, the Twi'lek. One thing, not here. The town of Karen is too important. It's a safe zone. No damage will come to this town. It will not happen here. Best thing we can do is deal with it in Theed. At least then we can either put it on the Queen, or the Queen will help us. And then they start dispersing with giving a head nod to each other.
I was gonna go in and act like I was drunk.
Sure,
like,
you can do
fuck
that.
with him and shit, but
All right.
okay.
No, you can do that. Give me a deception check as you start to go in there as you're still talking. Gotta love this mix.
17.
17. You go in there stumbling as they immediately just kind of stops. You see one of them for Clan Shern, which is the white and red armor, immediately kind of holds you up. Oh, you all right, brother? Too much liquor tonight?
Yeah, man. You the Tahars, man. What
It's a
clan are
fun
you
night.
guys from?
Oh, well. Points to him and the other gentleman. We're from Clan Shern. Points over to her. Clan Vala. You?
Nice. Clan Eldar.
Eldar.
Clan Eldar.
I don't believe we know that one. You new to Naboo?
Yeah, I think been here like twice before.
Okay.
You've never heard of Clan Eldar? What do you mean?
They kind of like look at each other. They kind of like look at each other. It's like we kind of keep a tight knit on certain Mandalorian here. More than welcome. No offense. We keep things close to the Beskar.
I
But
can feel that. I can feel it.
we are always looking for more soldiers to the cause. If you they kind of like look at you up and down.
I mean, I'm not sober right now, but I got some pretty good aim. Spent some time on the range before I came in, you know? What kind of cause you talking about here?
Well, to regain the throne, of course. To take
The throne of Mandalore?
take Seto Varnar off his throne and allow the power of Mandalore to reach all the clans equally. And they label him as king, and you know king is not a term that is normally used in Mandalorian culture. But they label him as king. They seem insulted by claiming that, even though they have their helmets on. You can tell that the way they say the word king is like, it doesn't roll off the tongue like the rest of the words are. We are committing to a cause to remove him from his throne and allow the proper way of Mandalore to proceed as it has 30 years ago. And you start like thinking about this, and you know what they're talking about. You know that there is the order called the Forgotten Order that is a splinter, like a rebel cell of Mandalore that is chosen. They chose to align themselves with the Empire during the war, and that's who they represent. And they're trying to disperse that and bring the power back to Mandalore instead of them being their splinter cell group again.
So refresh me again. Is that something that we're against?
It's up to you. So that's complete up to your own character's determination. You guys have only, so far in the campaign, you guys have only dealt with the opposite side of the Empire. You guys have only dealt with the part of the Empire that is Imperial led. But after the war, the Empire was split in two halves. The part of the Empire that is here on Mandalore is the part that is Mandalorian led. That's why there is Star Destroyers in space, because they are stolen by Mandalorians. This faction that their quote-unquote king controls is that rest of the Empire, and they want to be the new Empire. These guys that are kind of conspiring over here, they don't want to be part of the Empire. They want all these Mandalorians to give up take this title away from this man and move back to Mandalore and go to the old ways of traditions where they follow the rules of Mandalore instead of follow the rules of the Empire. It is up to you as a Kimbo how you want to translate that, but outside of game, not what a Kimbo would know, this is what Jarek was mentioning to Fisk, is that he's part of one of these soldiers that's trying to fight back against the king to try to make it where they no longer work for the Empire, they now work for Mandalore and only Mandalore because they are Mandalorians.
As a character, I would respect that.
He's just like, but they're just like, but not here. As the female, the Vala clan immediately, she just kind of sleight of hand just sends you like a data link, and she just places it in your hand to put into your data reader. Not here.
Okay. Well, I'll look at it another time. Maybe when I can comprehend things a little bit.
Of course. As she just
I
immediately gives you
appreciate the information.
a very stern, like, hand to like a wrist shake, kind of thing like that. And then they all just like head nod to you, and then they start walking out of the club.
You son of a bitch.
With that information given, the night starts to come to a close. It's about like 2 a.m, and even with your natural 20s, Mark, you are like run out of energy, and the madam can notice that. She immediately gets up. She just gestures to you. Everyone, thank you for coming. Congratulate the one night show from Margani, as everybody starts paying in more chips for like the last moment, kind of like that. Give her another song, and then we'll end it for the night. As she just starts clapping as she moves off the stage to give you one final song to make like the rest of the credits, and then she closes things down.
I'll take the bow and chug some water really quick and get ready for the last final song. Close it out. I'm fucking tired.
Give me one last charisma check with advantage. You can also do performance if you want.
I'm gonna do performance. That will.
I would take Bonnie off my shoulders so she can do her own thing. For the last sound.
What'd you get?
That was a 19 for a total of 31.
You use every last bit of steam you got at your disposal. Where you thought you had no energy,
You
put
are
in
Beyonce.
every last bit that would take you before you fall to your knees, and you give it everything you got, knowing this is the last one you have. And you see people seeing that you were given that last encore moment. If they would have lighters in their hands, they put them in their hands. As you see these last like data pads put in money, and then eventually she starts clapping to send you off stage after the song's done. As she just walks back with you, and she looks at you, and she's like, she just looks at some numbers on data pad as you start to head out. I appreciate the agreement, but she just immediately sends you like a data pad. But that is way too much money for me to make on one night alone. And she just passes you half of it.
Well, it's part of our agreement, and you'll make plenty more with Bonnie's shipment, and we'll make plenty from what you give us for Bonnie's shipment.
Nonetheless.
In good faith.
Well, fair enough. I will immediately send a contact you post haste. But if you want to, how about this? Stay at the club. As she points to like a different club, not like actually like this is a nightclub. All your friends on me. As she just points like to a business like down the road a little bit that looks like it's like an actual kind of like almost like a yacht club inn. Rooms on me.
Ooh.
At least for the first night, and then I'll meet you there tomorrow and we can talk business. How about that? Get yourself a nice bath.
Wonderful.
Relax, enjoy yourselves. I'll call them and they'll know about you before you even get there. And she just
I
immediately
think that sounds lovely.
takes
and
both your hands.
if I'm ever in the area and you need another performance, I think that could be arranged. I like this place.
She takes both hands of yours and she just looks at you. It was a pleasure. And I'll definitely take advantage of that anytime I see you. Now go relax. You earned it. And unless anybody wants to do anything.
I was gonna have a dialogue with Jarek like a hot minute ago, but so I guess as Margani's leaving the stage, we're all cheering for her. Very hype, very, very well done. And then when everything kind of sort of dies down, she'll just turn to Jarek. So, how did you come to know about this place?
It's a common spot for Mandalorians around here.
I mean, sure, but I mean, you seemed to know quite a bit of people around here, so.
I I mean, it's mostly it's mostly Madame Sani. She does a lot for the Mandalorian cause. She supports the Mandalorian cause quite a lot, and for one who is not Mandalorian, she gives more than most.
That's very generous of her.
Even though I am obviously not normal for Naboo, I was born here and I was raised here. Yes, as a Mandalorian, but many of us as foundlings here, when needing a break, think of this as the local watering hole.
I mean, I can see why. It's a lovely establishment. Plenty of drinks, good atmosphere, dancers. But, you said she helps with the... And she'll lower her voice. The cause. You mean about the king?
He just like looks around. Follow me. As he starts taking you to like a back room. Do you follow?
She's gonna take a really big sigh because this is gonna go one of two ways. One, there's generally something he's gonna show her, or there's gonna be something he's gonna show her. So she's just mentally preparing herself for whatever is about to be next, and she'll follow.
Go for it.
As you go into this back
check.
room,
Would that be a repeat performance?
you
encore.
do see a stairwell that goes
An
up. This
encore.
isn't like a hidden
standing
doorway
ovation.
or anything like that. It just looks like it's like
Wow.
this.
Pas deux.
There is actually like a sign on it. It's not like it's like most customers are here are respectful. There's just like a velvet rope sign that says like second floor closed for party. And he just moves out of the way, opens up the door, starts going up. And there's like not too many people up there right now. There's a couple Mandalorians. There's a couple just random people that you can't tell if they're Mandalorian or not because they're wearing regular clothes. And you just start to see around as they just look, and he just handshakes like one of the other Mandalorians that has very similar colors to him, wearing like the grays with a little bit of blues accents.
With the Rancor pauldron as well.
Correct. This one has the exact same armor as him. His helmet's off, but he specifically has like specific spots in his helmet for the horns that he has in his head, specifically since he is a just blank on the race.
Davrik.
Yeah, thank you, Zabrak. And he just kind of like shows you around. She's like, she supports in case we have some problems. This is both a hideout as far as the local watering hole, and well, there has been more times than not that we've had to hide in here. And he kind of just gestures to everyone as they kind of like look and they wonder how much you know. He just kind of speaks to you, and he's just like, this is where rebelling is. And that's where we're going to end it. So,
Yeah, the rebellion.
Ah! Party for the rebellion!
Rebellions are built on hope. We're gonna end like Rogue One. Which, if you haven't seen Rogue One, R.I.P.
That's a really good movie.
I would say you can at least
Very
tell
good.
this is not like a rebellion for anybody else, but just Mandalorians. This is just like a Mandalorian rebellion, kind of like that. But
Rebel against everything. Anarchy.
That's total anarchy. If
It's
it's a
the man.
rebellion. a Mandalorian.
So, thank you everybody for watching the stream. We will hopefully be back in a couple weeks, and we should be back on schedule. If you missed any episodes, all our videos are on YouTube, so check them out in case if you are one of the new followers and you want to catch up. That being said, check out the socials coming up because we will be posting our Halloween one-shot that will be done in person. But everyone, thank you for watching, and we will check you out next time. Good night.
Bye.